Okay. Alright, I think we're live. Let me actually, like, set up and make sure, because I don't have my right pages open here. Are we live? I'm hoping so. Aw, there's a watermark this week. Shoot. Let's see. Click, please. Yay! Okay, we're live. Okay. Okay, we're live. I had to be sure. Hey, Jackie, what's up? Okay, we are live. Sorry there's a watermark this time. If I had known there would have been, I would have upgraded to Pro on Gamecaster ahead of time, so I'm sorry. But that's okay, I'll fix it for next week. We are on Premium on YouTube this week, so there should be no ads. That should be fine. Hey, Roland! We should be okay with no ads this time. I hope the watermark doesn't really bother you guys too much. I'm very sorry about that. If I had known that would have been there, I would have fixed it, but I did not know it would be there. So, we will fix it next week. Because I got started a little late today. Because I was doing some editing for an Audible book I've been sitting on for a very, very long time. Hey, LSR 2025, what up? Yes, Roland, the ads are gone for sure, I promise. So, thankfully, it's not that intrusive of a watermark, because it's pretty small. It's, like, opaque, not opaque, it's, like, semi-transparent, so it's not too bad, but I just wanted to let you know. Next time I will see if I can fix that, because if I'm going to be using this all the time, hopefully, then, we'll get rid of that. So, let's see. Da-da-da. Everything looks good to me on the... I always have to double check on my other computer to be sure it's okay. I typed out everything, like, super fast, so I want to be sure everything looks fine, and it does. Da-da-da, campaign page is up. Okay. I am going to say something real quick that I'm very excited to say, and I'll probably say it multiple times in this stream, as more people come in, because we're only at, like, 4 people right now. But for every week of the St. Jude's live stream, they're giving us, like, the totals and, like, who's done the best. For the first week, guys, we were number 15. We were the 15th top earners last week, which is incredible. If we could make that list again, that'd be awesome, but either way, I'm very, very excited. So, hey, Rebecca! You came at the speed of riffing, yes! So, yeah, we were the highest, or one of the highest earners last time, which I could not believe. I was so excited about that. There we go. Alright, so, I know, I was blown away by it, because we're already at 311. Oh, let me make sure I have that page open over here, too, so I can be watching it. See if it goes up much as we're starting here. Da-da-da-da-da. Dashboard, let me see all my stuff here. Yes, we're still sitting at 311 here. The link should be in the description. I just double checked. Everything should be in there. We are doing so freaking well, by the way. Let's see. So, one thing I would love to do, if we can, we'll see. If we hit the... Because I set the goal modestly on purpose. If we end up hitting the 500, especially if we hit it tonight, then we are absolutely extending this, because we'll still have the 2 more streams coming up. If we could double it, that'd be incredible. We'll see. Because I wanted to start it at 1,000 as our goal, but I was like, that's kind of asking a lot. We're not the biggest, you know, community out there. I've never done anything like that. So, hopefully, we hit the 500, and maybe we can go up to, like, 750 for next week, and then 1,000 for the next week. We'll see how it goes, but I am very, very excited with how it's going so far. Again, I didn't expect to be near the top ever on these, so the fact that we made the top 15 is pretty incredible. So, hey, the dude on the tube, 7843, what's up? Let's see, we're like, how many people right now? I think we're still in the single digits. Yeah, we'll give it a few minutes here. So, for this one, what we're starting with is we are going to start with one of my absolute favorite Mike era shorts with Young Man's Fancy, which is the one, I know you guys are kind of discussing it down there. This is the one with the really nerdy guy who's into, like, dishwashers and like, kitchen appliances and stuff. So it is this one. Oh, hey, Sketchman. Hey, Scooter, what up? Hey, nobody you know. Already getting a lot of people in. That's good. People really quicker than last time, I think. We were pretty quick though last time. Let's see. So yeah, so for how last time we did a related, like a Joel era short, and then I accused my parents. Today we're doing a early Mike era short with Young Man's Fancy, and then we're gonna be doing Teenage Strangler for this week. And so next week we might do two sci-fi era shorts because there's only a few of them, and some of them are pretty short. And then with Netflix, I'm thinking maybe we'll do a Riff Track short because there aren't any Netflix shorts available right now. There's only the full episodes. So let's see. So we were at like what 10 or 11 people. Hey Alex. Yes, it is Mike's birthday today. Happy birthday to Mike Nelson, one of the guys that's making tonight possible. The head writer and then creator of Riff Tracks and everything. Just absolutely great. Let's see. Yeah, we'll get at least another 5 minutes so more people can get in before we start. How am I doing tonight, Sketchman? I'm doing well. I've gotten a lot of work done. Hey Ace Shock, hey Stuffy Wuff, get more people in here. Let's see, what have I been doing? I've gotten a lot of stuff done for the channel, honestly. I have a Google image video that someone suggested that is ready. I just didn't post it yet because I knew we were doing this tonight. I have gotten most of the editing and my audio recorded for my next, every Riff Track short reviewed. That is going to be the next big review that comes out. I'm almost finished with it, and it is all about the Batman serial. Hey Matthew Floyd, what up? Glad you can make it on time. But yeah, so the next every Riff Trek short reviewed, we will be finishing the Batman serial. 4 out of the 5 shorts are all Batman. And so it's gonna be kind of a long one, because those shorts are like 20 minutes long a piece anyway. But there is so much plot. There's a lot of, quote unquote, it's a very simple plot, but there's so many little details in it that I had to write. There's a lot of dialogue in it. So, hopefully it turns out okay. It's gonna be pretty long. But it should be a good one. I'm excited about it, and I think that doing it with the Batman shorts is a really great way to like just get back into doing this finally. So let's see what's going on in the comments here. Matthew Floyd doing well, but for college essays, if I can do it, you can do it, man. Keep plugging along. Like, it hurts, but you'll get there. You will get there, I promise. Let's see. Alex, what do you think of Jonah directing Emily's season 13? Is Jonah directing Emily's season 13 episodes? If he is, I think that's good. Like, let him actually do something. You took half his episodes away. So, I'm just saying. I don't like the idea of them immediately changing the main cast member, like having it be divided against multiple people, having the bots also be multiple people now. I'm just kind of like, okay, I think it's kind of lame. I think that they did not even get a full average season's worth of 24 episodes to themselves. They only got 20, and then they're immediately changing it. So, I don't know. I think that's a little dumb, but that might just be me. I hope she does great. I hope Emily does great. I hope those episodes are hilarious. I just am like, okay, why are we doing it this way? It's a little confusing to me, or at least then double the season. Double the season. The last season gave us 6 effing episodes. You can double the season and give us, instead of whatever it is, like 12, with only like 5 for Jonah and 5 for Emily, I think. Give them each 10 episodes. What's wrong with that? I don't understand. Let's see. I know we had a few more things come through. Matthew Floyd, Batman walked so that Larry Boyd could run. That's true. That's true, because he's based off the Tim Burton Batmans. Let's see. Jackie, I don't know if I do know the story behind the making of Teenage Strangler, or if I did, I've forgotten. Let's see. Sketchman says, I see this upcoming season as being like riff tracks, where you have more than one group of riffers taking on a certain movie that may not work for the main group. Which I get. I don't think it was necessarily that, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily that Mike, Kevin, and Bill couldn't take on the movies that, like, Bridget and Mary Jo do. I think it's just more fun. Oh, my audio's a little bit low. Let's see. Oh, yes, I had turned my mic down to record some stuff earlier. Let's see. Let me know if that's better or if that's too loud now. So it should be up a little bit. I had screwed with it for some audible stuff I was recording earlier. So hopefully that works. If not, let me know. Yeah, I just feel like it's a weird idea. Again, I'm not against new riffers coming in. Better now. Thank you, Roland. Perfect. I don't know. It's not just because I like Jonah so much as the host. It's just, I find it's a little weird. I find it's a little bit weird that, man, that it's, I don't know. I find that it's just a little odd. Let's see. Jackie says that the main thing about this movie is that's basically a small town came together and made a movie. That's really fun. Let's see. So, how much longer should we wait? Only been on for about 10 minutes. We'll give it a couple more minutes just to see who all comes in. We're at about 15 people right now. Double digits already. Very exciting. Last time we averaged out at like 25-ish people on average watching. So hopefully we get to that as well. Let's see. Let me reload this a little bit, actually. Being a little sluggish. There we go. Let's see. Sketchman says, I won't lie, I wasn't a fan of there being more than one group tackling movies in the new season of Mystery Science, but it could be that so many of the members of other projects going on and stuff. That's fair enough. You know, if they're busy, like, I get it. I don't know. I just feel like it's weird. I feel like there must have been a better way to handle this. I mean, I'm not a professional. I wouldn't know, I guess, but it just seems odd to me. Ooh, RiffTrax just uploaded all of Star Games. Have you guys been paying attention to the RiffTrax YouTube channel? If not, you should absolutely subscribe, because at first, they would, excuse me, hiccups. They would mostly have, just like trailers and maybe some comps of their stuff. But now, they're posting like full shorts and full Rift movies sometimes. So, the RiffTrax YouTube channel is definitely one you guys should be watching out for if you're not already. Make sure I have my right browsers and everything there. There we go. We were at like, what, 18? Sweet. Alex says, yes, I've been watching Roller Gator all day. That one, man. I love the riff as a whole, but I will say this. Most riffs, no matter how bad the movie is, I can usually just watch it or rewatch it for reviews, and I am totally fine. Roller Gator was the one where by the end of it, I hated that little sucker. Like, I wanted to punt that little purple puppet. Like, I was so... By the end of it, I was just like, oh my gosh, I couldn't take it. Like, because my reviews... A lot of people I'll see, they'll be like, oh, I do reviews, and, oh, hey, Devlin, but I'll see reviews where people are like, oh, I had to watch the movie 5 times to do this review, and I'm like, you did, what? You did? Like, I don't know, I have never had to do this, like, yeah, Alex says, I had to take a break from Roller Gator, first movie in Misty or RiffTrax history I've had to watch in 2 parts. It's a tough one. Well, because I can watch it all the way through just fine, but when you're reviewing it, and I don't have to watch things 5 times to review usually. Even when I riffed that short, which I will be doing more riffs soon, I didn't watch it over and over. I watched it like twice, and I was like, okay, great. You know, I didn't have to do a lot, which is nice. And maybe that makes me lazy. I don't know, but I don't have to watch things a million times. But it's the editing where I have to watch certain clips a million times, and I have to cut everything together. Like, okay, do I keep it this long? Do I chop it up more? Do I delete this part? That kind of stuff. It's just, like, eventually Roller Gator was so grating, I like, couldn't do it. I was just like, that's enough! Let's see. Ooh, Elisar says, I haven't ever gotten through Hamlet. I love the Hamlet episode. Hey, Norfolk, Southern fan. It's a very long name, sorry. Hi. No, Hamlet, I think it's one of the most underrated episodes. Yes, like Roland says, it's pretty bleak at first, but give it a chance, it's got great riffs. And I actually think it has one of the best opening host segments, definitely in the sci-fi era, but I think just in general, where Mike, plays a game into winning to get to pick the movie and everything. I think it's really, really good. That one is absolutely great. Um, Thank you. Norfolk says, I respect your opinion on Inside Out, and that they adore it. Yes, I'm not an Inside Out fan, but I'm glad that you are doing that. Oh, hey, Wiley Schmidt, your riffing was pretty good. Yeah, editing can be very tedious. That's the thing. I love editing overall. That's like my favorite part is the editing. Roller Gator, though, by the end of it, I was just like, I was like, Lord, take me away. Like that was the one where I can watch it fine, and I went through and wrote it okay, but oh my gosh, it's like, it was the editing process where I was like, that's enough. Okay, Norfolk, your name is Ian, by the way. What up, Ian? Glad you're here. Glad that you respect my opinion. I also respect yours. I understand a lot of people love Inside Out. It was definitely just not for me. Let's see. Yeah, so it's, you know, it, I don't know. I won't get too into that right now. Let's see. Ooh, Elisar says, I can watch Manos straight. That one is one that I think it's so just gross to look at. Because some of these movies, it's just so, I don't know. That one I'm just a little like, meh. Alex says, Battlefield Earth was a huge pain in the ass to edit. Man. It was 6 hours watching that. Ugh. Hey, Mom! My mom has joined the chat. We'll probably start the short here in, I don't know, how long have I been on? Yeah, 2-ish minutes. Just to make sure everyone's in here. Alex says, Manos is easy unriffed if you've done a lot of Mystery Science. Okay, to be fair, I've never tried Manos unriffed, but I don't want to. Roland says, I think Fire Maidens of Outer Space is worse than Manos. Manos is more dirty and disturbing, but Fire Maidens is unbelievably boring. I feel like... Hey, Mom, you're getting shoutouts in the chat! Maybe it's the storyline they gave Fire Maidens in the episode, though, because I'm like, Fire Maidens doesn't seem that bad. I just... in comparison, but it does have those dance sequences, that's true. Let's see... Everyone's like, oh, Manos, is it okay? Is it not? Let's see where we're at. We're at about 20 people, so that's good. Is Mikey grass? Only MST movie I can't do straight is Hobgoblins, says Alex. That would be a tough one, because not only is it gross, but the characters are so unlikable, like all of them. The kid, when I saw the Riff Tracks live of it, it was the first time ever I've seen that movie, the uncut version of the movie, because Mystery Science, obviously, they had to do editing on it, and yikes. Hobgoblins it's not good. Every single character is just completely, they're just all awful. But all they have is, their own... They're all just so selfish and awful. All their dreams, all of them except for the army guy, all their dreams are sex-based. All of them. It's never I want to, I have a career that I want to follow, or I want to have a family. Every single one was, I want to be a stripper. I want to have a hooker girlfriend. Awful stuff. It's... Roland says, what about the old man security guard? He's not terrible. He's not terrible, but he's dumb. Come on. Hey, Creedy's girl. I love this movie, too. It's gonna be so exciting. Man. What episode is this short from? It's from The Violent Years, which is really funny because this is literally, the opposite of that. Let's see. Okay, how many are we at right now? We're hanging at about 20. So we will get started here. I believe this short online, it doesn't have the greatest audio, and I apologize. I think it's a little bit rough. So again, as with last time, I'm going to start the short. You guys let me know if it's too loud or too quiet, because this is on YouTube. All the levels are going to be different. Even a lot of Rift Treks things, their levels are a little different. So let me know if it's too loud or too quiet, and I will adjust as we go on. Let me be sure that I will be able to hear it as well. Hey, Anshoma, what's up? Glad to see that you could make it. Let's see. Okay, I think we're good. So I'm going to start here, and now I'll be watching the comments only over here, just so you know if I'm looking this direction. And so we will start it, and you guys let me know if the audio needs fixed, and I will fix it. As soon as I know if the audio is good, I will go into full screen with this. So, go.
Young man's fancy crinkle-cut potatoes. That little character was in cast,
Yeah, some of the visuals too are a little blurry.
Oh, she's got a darling triangular figure.
Yeah, I'm glad you're able to make this stream, man. I'm very excited.
Wow, this is too titillating. Are we allowed to watch this?
Oh, she's listening to her dehumidifier.
Yes, teens dig lush orchestral arrangements.
The short's obviously antique.
12 o'clock.
But
Time for the headlines of the latest news of the day.
They poured a bit of money
According
into
to the
it,
latest
though
bulletin,
no one is too
ironing
sold
can
on
be
electricity,
deadly.
which is true.
So the sandwich is coming, Mom.
No, I love this short though, because like it's just the girl is weird, but like yeah, the acting is like charming. It's very
Dad kind of
just
fancies
down
himself
home.
quite a cook if he got an electric range, doesn't he?
And he's pretty good at it, too. Let's have cocoa today. It'll just take a few seconds to heat up, you know.
No one is saying anything bad about the audio, so I'm gonna assume it's okay, but let me know if it is.
Wouldn't it be slick if we had an electric ironer? Like
Alex,
Sally's mother
it's
has.
just-
Of course
This
it
is
would.
one of my absolute
And
favorite
I'm
shorts.
looking
There we
forward to
go.
having an electric drying,
We
too.
should
Is she
be good.
blind?
Just think. Then we'd have a complete electric laundry.
Judy's energy, man.
What?
Oh, goodbye, old wash day. That's why the
Alex says, this is short. I used to intro people to Mystery Science. Then I throw Manos at them. You're like,
I think
okay,
they're both
here's
trying way too hard.
here's the, like, kiddie pool. Here's 10 feet
Another
deep. Get on the
lonely
diving board.
Thanksgiving.
Why would you do that to people that quickly?
No, cling free. No.
This tastes yummy.
And all the fats are numbing my emotions.
Oh, I just love bacon.
Audio sounds
crispy,
great.
crunchy like
Perfect,
this.
perfect.
Yeah, evidently.
Honey, stop holding your food. No one's going to take it away from you. Sorry, sweetie, but it's really your fault. She wasn't so good.
Whatever happened to my pet Vietnamese pot-bellied pig?
This short, it's all about electricity. It's also all about
What
food.
sex?
There's like 3 full meals that we see made and eaten
Oh, I
in this
almost
short.
forgot. A letter from Bob.
Another letter? Thought he was coming home tomorrow.
He is. He wrote to say he's
Oh
bringing
yeah,
a
I
friend
love
with
that
him.
he writes a letter, her brother, and is like, I'm coming for college with a friend who, like, I didn't tell you about. He'll be here for, like, days. So,
Alex is a
I'm
real
like, you can't
great
just
guy,
bring
even
people
though
to
he's
your parents' house
serious-minded and talks in all his
for, like,
classes.
for
He is my
staying
soulmate.
over.
Got a job lined up with a construction gang near us, and I
Like
knew you
bacon,
wouldn't
I
mind
ate
if you
bacon
spent a few
today.
days with me, since it's the end of the term. Hey,
So.
pretty dull. Alex has little time for girls.
Uh-oh.
I knew it. I bet he doesn't even dance.
And he's quite a woman hater in his way. Oh, well.
For Pete's sake. Wouldn't you know that goon brother of mine would bring home something that lives under a rock?
Judy, I do wish
Judy's
you'd
probably one of my
speak English like
favorite.
normal
Judy and
human
Alexander
beings.
Phipps are probably two of my
I'm sure Mr.
favorite
Phipps is a
characters
very
in the
nice
Mystery
young
Science
man.
canon,
I
to be
know.
honest.
And just because Bob is a book cook, no
Honestly,
reason he has to bring
like, I'll
another
probably
one
get into
home
this
with
more as
him.
it goes
Well,
on.
we'll see. Oh, there's a special message for you.
I
But
loathe you.
It's
And
like,
be sure to
Alexander
tell
Phipps
Judy
is like
to
so
keep her
relatable to me in a
grimy
way
little
because he's
paws
so
off of
obsessed
my
with like the
friend.
weirdest things.
He's got no
and he's like,
time
let
for
me tell you
babies.
all
He's
about
not
this
Jerry
for like
Seinfeld.
3 hours. Like, let me tell you about
What's his
dishwashers for
name
3 hours. And I'm
again?
like, bro,
George Kaplan.
I could absolutely do
Alexander
that with
Phipps.
some people. I could just be like,
Alexander Phipps.
I literally just
Sounds
bought 2
revolting.
Sounds
movie
Montclair
theater-sized
Moment-y.
posters
Never
of
made
each
my
VeggieTales
dear
movie,
brother
and I
think
could
I'd
talk
be
to you about them
interested
for
in a
3 hours
character
and
with a
why I
name
love
like
them and the
that.
impact
Well,
they've
you
had
throw
on my
yourself
life.
in anything
As
with
So
a
it's like,
Alexander
Alexander
Phipps is
Phipps,
concerned.
man.
He'll be left alone.
Permanently.
Fully alone. And with the greatest of pleasure.
more food.
Yeah,
hide
my
the
own
pain,
mom is like, I would need at least 3 days notice before any of your friends could stay over.
But Patty only sees the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. Hey, what a crazy...
The young Millie Helper Chronicles.
Judy, is it about time you got dressed here? A dress? Well, that's a matter of opinion. Go put on a dress before they get here.
Ask for him? Okay, but nobody named Alexander Phipps would ever notice what I had on.
Yeah, if you're named Alexander Phipps, it's just over for you.
Wow, the bacon truck is here. All the jokes about Alexander Phipps' name are like my favorites.
Really cool.
Tonight's the
We're
night,
at
Mom.
25 people now. Let's go.
They're here. Hey, look at me. I'm a mess.
Well, what do you care? Remember? His name is Alexander Phipps.
Hey, we're at 312. We got an anonymous donation of $1 a few minutes ago. Thank you very much, whoever that anonymous person is. We're at 312.
Would you just get in the door?
And the link to the campaign, well, the whole reason we're here is for the St. Jude's charity
I'm back
campaign.
from the 20s.
It is
Gee, it's good to be
down.
Had to be Robert McNamara.
It is down in the description to
Hello,
check the
Alex.
campaign
We're
page.
very
If you
happy to
are
have
able to
you
donate
with us.
anything,
Oh, thank you,
please do.
Mrs.
Thank
Adams.
you very much.
It's nice of you to have me.
It's nice to be had.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me. You're the twin without the Tony.
Go sit on a carrot.
Also, the brother and sister are like
Alex,
only
this
ever
little
making
sister I
fun of
was
each
telling
other,
you
and I'm
about,
like, I'm not saying you
Judy,
don't make fun of your siblings, you
Alexander
do.
Phipps.
How do you
But
do,
I have
Mr.
3 little
Phipps?
sisters. We make
So
fun of
nice
each
you
other
could
and like
come.
mess with each
Oh,
other all the
thanks, Judy.
time, but we also like
And the
love
name
each
is
other and have
Alexander
fun
Phipps.
conversations.
Oh, no. I didn't want to miss another one of your meals. Besides,
The
we wanted to get
audio's
the
a
shower.
little bit.
Okay, come along then.
Audio on the
have
short's a
everything
little
ready
bit
by the time
loud.
you
Hang
get
on
back.
just a second.
Join
I
us
can
later
fix
if you
that.
want, Ma.
Okay, let's try that and see if you guys can still hear everything.
All right, hot biscuits. Judy will make them for you.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know she could.
I'm getting swamped out.
Biscuit.
Okay, so I turned it down a little bit. Hopefully, also the audio on the shorts isn't.
Hey, I'll help you
super good.
first.
So let me know. I turned it down a little bit. Let me know if it hits.
Well, it'll only take
If not, I can
you
keep
a moment,
going.
Thanks, Angel. I think I will throw on a dress. More ladylike, don't you think so?
Yes, dear, but Alexander Phipps will never notice that.
Okay, it is better. Okay, great, perfect. Thank you very
Now
much.
make the biscuits. You can hardly see where you bit me.
Sure do get a smooth shave with this electric razor. Hope your dad won't mind.
No, you won't mind a bit. He always lets me use
Like,
it when I'm
but that
home.
implies he was
That's
using
a
the
swell
razor
guy, you're
before
right.
asking.
Just don't
Which
use
again,
his
I'm like,
razor. It goes
Alex,
ballistic.
don't.
Hey, you're not
Okay, I
running
mean,
out of hot water, are
granted,
you?
I guess if he was like,
What?
hey, I'm just gonna take you to my place
You're
and
not
not tell
running
my
out of hot
parents,
water,
but
are you? I stayed under quite a long time.
Wow.
Oh, don't worry about that. Wait till you see the electric water heater Dad got it. We're loaded now. We have plenty of hot water all the time.
Well, sounds fun. I gotta get out
hey,
of
we're
here.
like 28 people.
Hey,
Let's
Bob.
go.
Yeah?
I thought you said
Yeah,
your
Rebecca
sister
says
was
in
just a
media,
little
siblings either
kid.
hate each other or love each other,
Don't
no
fool
in
ya.
between, which
She's
is
still a
true
little
for
monster.
some
And I'm the
reason.
Beastmaster.
There. Now I look like Mom. Oh, thank goodness for my electric dress.
Hey, where's the fire extinguisher?
He'll never touch you, Terry. You're
I'm gonna
dirt.
name my first son Alexander
Hey,
Phipps. We
you
have to call him
mighty
his whole
bird.
name
And I
all
thought
the
already
time.
sort of
Everyone
way.
in the comments like
How about that
Alexander
food?
Phipps.
Food.
Alexander
Is that
Phipps.
all you can think of at a time like this?
You mean lunchtime?
God, don't change the subject. I ought to wring your smug little neck.
They're always just
What's the
mad
matter
at each
now? What have I
other.
done?
Studious, serious-minded.
What are you talking about?
Tops in all his classes.
Point, counterpoint.
Now, Judy, Alex is really a guy who...
Well, has little time for girls.
Now, wait a minute. Let me explain.
And a woman hater to boot. I think you're a stinker.
No, don't.
Girls
When
have
did
to
she
have
get
brothers.
squishy in
I
like
love you,
5
too. Now,
minutes?
simmer
She's on the
down,
phone with a
sis.
friend, I
It's
think,
the
when she says
truth.
it.
Alex
I'll
really
make sure I'm
has
shutting
no
up
time for
because
girls.
everyone loves it.
Especially you.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Just watch,
God, I
Junior.
hate women. Oh, hi.
Hi, Alex. I know you're hungry. You'll be eating in a jiffy.
There's a difference between not having time
Oh,
to
my
date
new
people and
kidney.
hating people of the opposite sex.
Oh, one of them incinerators.
Everything's ready, Judy. Come and
We've
get
been
it.
catching up on a lot of the Riff Tracks live shows. A lot of those are good for this time of year, too, because of the Halloween
Hey,
ones.
make with the job, Rods.
Come on, Alex, make yourself at home. Sorry to put you to all this trouble, Mrs. Adams, but it does
ASM
smell good.
2142,
No trouble at
no need
all,
for all these mean
Alex.
simple
Everything's
words.
so
Give me to
easy
cattle
when
prod and
electric
settle it
rain.
that way.
Possibly I'm prejudiced.
Hey, we're
but
at
the
32
toothpaste said it,
people.
too.
I think that's better than
Hey,
last
I hate to be
time.
corny,
Let's
beautiful, but
go.
what's cooking?
Stew. Beef stew. Mom knows how you love it.
Wonderful. It's my favorite dish.
Well, it used to be my favorite dish.
Jesus. You got a claw hammer or something I can work on this with?
Hot biscuits. Mother made them.
Hey, the electric phone.
I'll get one.
Throw some of these tomatoes out. Thanks.
Dad's calling from Chippendales. We got 2 shows. He won't be home.
It's like
More
half the show is
Similac
just
here.
people eating, man.
Did he
Oh, here we
arrive?
go. Here's the squishy part, I
Man,
think.
he's positively frantic.
He runs around screaming.
Real cool Jonah. Tall, good looking. Nothing at all like the trips around school.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up at that.
Uh-huh. And he drives a real shafty convertible. He really has it.
And I want it.
Oh, when he looks at me, I get, you know, squishy.
Oh, that's nice.
There it is.
Is that you? Oh, that's a wonderful
This
idea.
looks like a TV
Have my
show.
way
It
with
does.
that.
It looks a lot like a, it's just like a
Okay.
sitcom
Bye.
type of look.
Well, that stew was really a production, Mrs. Adams. Can we help with the dishes?
No KP duty around here, Sergeant.
We got
Everyone's like,
things to do
squishy,
that.
there it is.
Strictly
Woo!
automatic. See?
Found the
You're
smell.
all ready, Mom.
That's all right, dear. Just put them in with the others.
Why, what are all these gin bottles doing in here?
Oh, wait a minute, Bob. Why not do it the easy way?
You're suffocating me!
I'm pretty sure, too. This short is
It's
long. Like, they
Pepperidge
riffed like
Farm.
20
That
minutes
used to
of
be
it, and I
my job
believe
at
it's
home.
actually
Washing
longer.
the dishes, I
If you
mean.
look up,
Oh,
like,
Bob and Judy
when I've,
got their share.
excuse me, when I've been
But
researching,
thank heaven, no
like,
more
shorts
washing
to
wiping
do,
dishes around here.
my
God,
own
your hair
riffs on,
smells terrific.
the
And the
full-on cut
dishwasher
version is like
uses such hot
29
water,
minutes
you
or
couldn't
something. It's like
possibly
10
put
minutes
your hands
longer.
Sure. That makes the dishes hygienically clean.
I'll put the Heatwell cooker in when I do the next level.
I've never felt so
Dad comes
comfortable
in a
with
little bit, I
woman,
think.
Mrs.
Yeah, he
Adams.
comes in, he's
Alexander,
there that
please.
night.
You want to have breakfast sometime? Don't do this to me, Alexander.
See? Nothing to it, is
And it's quiet, too!
What?
Eleanor, I'm busy down here at the White House.
Okay, beautiful. Now, don't forget to call me, will you? Right.
Bye, Eleanor.
Like, and she's just standing there
Asked me to
listening
go
to him on
for
the
a swim.
phone. I'm just like,
Thought you might like to come along
it's weird,
and
man.
bring Alex.
Oh, thanks. But I think Alex is going to be busy.
Is he doing what?
Now, look, small fry, don't give me any trouble. All I
Yes,
know
some of the
is
funniest
he's seeing a
moments are
man
the
at
over
the
the phone
Northwest Machine Works
conversations.
on a matter of hydraulics.
Say.
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Thanks. I will.
I'm squishy and I need to move on it.
And
It's
the
squishy, and then
circulating
the
air
one kid with
completely
which
dry.
everything's so
Please stop, I'm
creamy. Like, those are, we need to bring those words back
Well,
in
not all.
non-gross
But to tell the
fashions
truth,
like
Mrs.
this, like
Adams,
more innocent
anything of
ways to say
mechanical
it.
or electrical nature interests me. Fits in with a hobby of mine.
Dishwashers?
Not exactly. Time study. Figuring out how to do things better. In less time and less-
Honestly, like, watching this now, I'm like, this probably wasn't the intention, but you could make the argument that Alexander Phipps is one of, I assume, very
Oh, it
few
isn't that, Judy.
mystery science characters
Well,
on the
it'd be great,
spectrum.
I find you
He's like-
We'll
repulsive.
make it some other time. I have an
So,
appointment this
here's what I
afternoon
really like, and
with
here's
an
all the details
engineer.
about it. I wouldn't
As a matter of
know.
fact,
Like,
that's one of the
a
reasons I
family
came
of
home
multiple
with
people that
Bob.
are like
One
that. It's like
Hey, I'd better hurry, too.
you know, being on the edge of the
for the
spectrum
lunch,
myself,
Mrs.
kind of
Adams.
weird
Just
in
please
between,
go.
if that makes
Swim,
sense.
Judy.
Sure,
Being
I
just
will.
like,
Homo.
I really love dishwashers. I really love electricity. For me, it's like, I really love
You're
Mystery
dating
Science.
Tim
I really love
Leary?
the
mechanical
Muppets.
problem connected with the
I just have a
electric.
YouTube channel where I can talk about
Without
These
one.
days, Alexander
God, I
Phipps
wish
would
he'd go
absolutely have a
home.
YouTube channel where he would tell you all about how
Growing
dishwashers
mushrooms
work.
under artificial conditions. Well, after all, the lecture may be very interesting.
Yeah, super weird guy, but great with machines.
We
He
should
could have a
leave the
channel
house sometime,
or a
too.
blog where he like just explains. He can
Mom?
answer questions with how to like fix these
Earth to
things.
Mom.
What did you say, Mother?
Judy, I have an idea.
Yes.
I remember your father.
Vaguely.
The trouble I had with him.
He was a thumbsucker.
Oh, the It and Fit. What's up? Sorry I'm late. Was having dinner. Dude, you're totally fine. We start late
I
anyway.
got my
Well, I
tattoo.
discovered how much he enjoyed good food. Oh, the way to a man's heart, Judy.
Oh, Mother, that's corny. Everyone likes good food.
I know, dear, but I'm thinking of something else, too.
Nude housework.
It'll take a little conspiracy.
Conspiracy?
A nice little conspiracy for a nice young man.
Like
Ooh,
Whitewater.
Matthew says
Remember, I
fanfic.
decided not
Alexander
to go to
Phipps
the
is
garden
definitely
club
on the
dinner
spectrum,
tomorrow
and
night
he becomes the
because of
1950s
Alexander's
version
visit.
of Sherlock
Well,
Holmes
change my
meets
mind,
Fate's
I'm
Take.
going.
The
Let's
hell with
go.
Alexander.
Find out for
That's
yourself whether
awesome.
mother knows best.
Hey,
And
Adrian,
this
what's
couple
up?
of
Need some rope and a chainsaw.
Oh,
Right, the visuals on this one are rough, but I think also it might be the
Going on
YouTube
a
video I
man
had,
hunt.
the
Get
only one
me
that
a
was like
man.
available with it.
Dee-dee-dee-dee. Okay, and thumbtacks.
That's the thing, though. It's like Alexander Phipps, in all honesty, is way closer to the kind of guy I would be
Why
interested
I'm
in.
taking my candy,
Because
but
it's just like,
that's
because
what Mom
he's weird
suggested.
and he's very smart, but he's
I'll turn
into
it on
something
now, but I'll light it
specific.
later.
And as it goes on, he seems like actually a really nice guy. And I'm like, a
you
nice
go,
dude
Daddy.
obsessed with
Thanks,
something totally
kitten.
weird. It's like, that's my type of guy.
I don't think so, Mother. Now, how long did you say it would take this dinner to cook?
Let's see, your dinner should cook for an hour and a half at 350 degrees.
Wait a sec, sweetie. Let me make with the mathematics. I'm going to dash over to Sally. She's going to sit in my hair.
I like that it does have a really positive mother-daughter relationship in this short. Like, what they lack in the sibling relationship, they really put into
Nazis will be on you by
the mom
then.
and daughter relationship, which is nice.
Timing bombs will be tripped by the wires when we
Hey,
drive through.
Yasby, what up?
And to cook for an hour and a
They
half.
forgot to stop filming.
Then I hit the set switch, so it'll go on automatically.
Yes, these stuffy Waffy, these are enjoyable
I think this is
characters,
cool.
Yes, I think this is...
No, no, no,
It's a
to
show
Sally.
where they're also not just like
Absolutely
blank slates with just a narrator going over them. It's more of a story, so...
Was Mom and the Guardian Angels?
I wish you weren't
Yeah.
going out. Do you think everything will be all right?
Of course, darling, it'll be lovely. Now, don't you worry. This isn't the first meal you've cooked, you know.
No, but it's the first meal I ever cooked
Uh-oh.
for Alex.
She's getting squishy.
Alex, he'll be pleasantly surprised and impressed. I have to hurry, dear. I have things to do.
And what's a four-letter
Yeah,
word for
hey,
Newton?
Wiley,
Standard
I think
sitcom
I'm
joke
called
landing
earlier,
on a
don't remember.
runway.
She's a
7?
good man. Mom, I gotta admit it.
Oh, that's easy. Judy.
Yeah.
I'm off.
Where you going, Mom?
Can we give you a lift, Mrs. Adams?
No, thanks, boys. I don't know just what time I'll be back tonight, so I'm taking the car.
Tonight? What about dinner?
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
where
Judy's
Mom
taking
is
care of
going to be
that.
wearing a hat like
Judy?
that, honestly.
My
I'm
Judy
not
can't
sure.
even boil water without burning. Hey, maybe we'd better get down a hamburger at Harry's. At least we'll get something to
I
eat.
find Judy kind of frightening. She reminds me a bit
Why, I
of a
wouldn't think
ravenous
of missing one
badger,
of Judy's dinners.
possibly.
Thank you, Alex.
Let's get in the car. Let's go quick.
You shouldn't tease her so, dear.
Oh, Mom, I was only needling it.
Well, don't overdo it. You'll give her the reds.
What? She's squishy. She's got the reds. What's going on around here?
Your mother's a freak.
This is one that I could probably
Hash
quote.
brownies look good.
A young
There's
Mrs.
very
Lockhorn
few.
prepares dinner.
There's a lot of old shorts that I could quote pretty well, but this one I think I can quote a lot of it, which is why I'm
The
trying not
Loretta Young Show.
Interesting, Alex. You know, mushrooms are big favorites of mine.
Shrooms.
I understand it. There's quite an air conditioning problem
Is this a
involved.
Noel Coward play?
Oh, I don't think
He's
that
a
would
bit
be too much of a
aggressive for
problem.
a
When are you going
1950s
home?
teen girl. Hey, you know, she knows what she wants and she's gonna get it.
That's what I need, an
An
idea.
idea.
Now to get my bustier out of the freezer.
She is
Has
kind of
anyone
nutty,
noticed
though.
that the daughter is psychotic?
Well, you can always give it a try, Mr. Adams.
What the? This is like 3 days of the Condor. I
But that's
trust
the thing.
no one
she
in this
sets
short.
this up to get him in the kitchen, but yeah, then she just looks stupid. Like she doesn't know how to plug something in.
Oh, dear.
It's not like in like a sitcom where like you loosen a screw and you make it
call
like an
that?
internal problem.
Shut up. The
But
men
it's
are
such an
talking in
obvious
here.
problem.
Oh, I don't know what I'll do.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Lady in distress.
Eve too, my friend.
Trouble, Judy? Can I help?
It's the mixing. It won't work.
Oh, let me take a look.
Talk to your dad about mushrooms. I think I impressed the old fart.
There we are.
God, you're
I
dumb.
slipped out. That's all.
How do you suppose that happened?
Just one of those things. First thing you do when an appliance doesn't work is find out if it's plugged in.
Yeah, it's like
That's
she
the trouble most of the
unplugs
time.
it, and then she's like, "Oh, everything's gonna
No.
be ruined." Instead of also having
But
the
are you
guts to
interested
like
in
even go out and
time
just
study?
lie and be like, "Hey, I need help."
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just like, "Girl, like,
The
I'm
hobby
gonna
of
do that."
mine.
And just
Set
be
the
like,
hook.
I'd love to hear about it.
don't act dumb, because then you also
Take
look
your
like too
kid.
stubborn to just go out and
Ever
ask for
notice
help.
anything about
You're
it?
also too
It's a
dumb to see
prison?
what's plugged
But the
in.
electric
So
wing,
personally, I think that's just a really bad plan.
disposed
It works,
of.
but it's not what I would have gone with. I guess.
Refrigerator, the
Electric?
freezer.
Exactly. All wonderful helps. Now, here's something you probably never thought about, Judy. The kitchen today is like a factory in a lot of ways.
Where's your upper
Product
lip?
can only be good if the right tools are
I
used.
don't even know if I
Yeah,
can
but
get
your
my
upper
upper lip
lip,
that
Where
flat,
is the best
honestly.
machinery that money can buy?
Have you considered
As a result,
braces?
The work is done faster, better,
Who made
and
the short
easier.
anyway? It's
Just
really
as it is in a
educational. It's
modern
not really
kitchen.
educational, but it's
See
not
what
really
I
an
mean?
advertisement
Oh,
either. Yeah. It kind of falls not quite as badly
Not
into
really,
Once
Judy.
Upon a Honeymoon where you're
Just what
like,
I'm interested in.
do
I'd like
you
to
want
make
to
a
be
study
sold
of
on
it.
phones?
Now let's get
Do you
those
want to be
clothes on.
sold
Now
on
here's another
electricity?
thing.
What? Because it's not
Not only the
advertising a
best tools
specific
important,
item.
But everything connected
You know,
with
just
their use is
everything.
taken into consideration.
Don't wag your finger at me, pink boy.
Just like machines in our factory.
He's heating up.
Straight line production.
He's in the zone.
They're not set this way just for
Ace
looks.
says, are you watching the Mads other YouTube channel? I haven't recently. I should be.
Time
But I
and
haven't been recently. I'll
unnecessary
have to check
steps.
it out. I'll have to sub.
Golly.
I might be subbed already, but I need
I'm
to
so
check.
impressed.
He needs to meet a musician.
It's called time and motion study. Come here.
Bring your sweet behind over this way. Let me work on that zipper.
Take your home freezer
Get in.
full of fresh frozen foods. Well, there's a definite saving of time and money.
And you want to study this?
And right next to it,
Don't tell me. I know.
the refrigerator.
Ah, okay.
Day-to-day
Matthew
food
says
is
from TV
perfect
Trips. It
breakfast.
was made. This
now
was
tell me
made by
about
the
the
Jam
drapes.
Handy
The
organization.
dishwasher?
Same people behind.
Now there's a machine that does away with a
No
chore that
Springs, I
everybody
think.
hates.
I did not know that.
Reportedly to
Right next
promote
to it,
how
the
wonderful
garbage
electric
disposal.
appliances
Put your
are
arm in
for
there.
the house.
Convenient.
Interesting.
Bring your buns
Ooh,
over
new
here,
Mads are
sweet
back
cheeks.
show
The
tomorrow.
electric range. Automatic cook, right?
Stuffy Wolf said this is
And
a lot
only
of
a few
dialogue
steps
over
from
like
where
a
the food
radio
is
show.
kept.
So it's like a normal kitchen.
Notice how it all adds up to one important thing?
What?
Love.
Consideration for the housewife.
How does someone become, how you say,
Say
a
a
Even
housewife?
that mixer's a big work saver.
Oh, golly, my whipped cream.
Now, just pour that in there.
Like, it does show this
that's
too.
good. That's a bowl,
Like,
you
she
know.
can't
Having to
like,
do that the hard
she couldn't
way.
even remember
By
the
hand.
cream. I
Judy,
just-
beyond thunder squishy. Ah, meatloaf, honey.
Appetite with you?
Like,
Oh,
okay,
I
I'm not from the
certainly did,
50s,
sir.
but I'm like, did they
The
used to put
table
the
looks
juice
beautiful,
on the
Judy.
plates?
Yes, sir.
Like, wouldn't they be used to have it next
When
to
are
the
you leaving,
plates?
Alex?
Here's to Judy.
To Judy.
Judy.
Well, I brought along my appetite, too, so let's sample it.
That's for me, sir.
How about you, Bob?
Oh, but quick. Just a small piece for the boy at the end.
Well, I'll try to get through.
Jam Handy would like to remind you to keep your preserves in convenient
Perfect
place.
dinner, Judy.
That's one of my
what they should
absolute
have
favorite
cooked.
riffs of all
Couldn't
time to
boil
this
water
day. Just
without
that
burning it.
joke
You're
is
a
one of my
damn
absolute
liar.
favorites.
Pineapple juice. Chilled just right. And that ham steak. Oh,
Oh,
brother.
shoot. I am
Butter
so
lime
sorry.
beef.
Hit a button
And that
there.
wonderful cherry
There
pie
we
with
go.
whipped
Sorry
cream.
about that.
I think we ought to make a
I was
new
trying to put my
Olive
water
Field
down and hit the
hamburger
keyboard.
area for
kidding. This is
Sketchman,
really
have you
exciting to me.
checking
Judy,
out any of
and
the
I'm
stuff that
very
Mads
proud
posted
of
on their
you.
YouTube channel?
Yep,
Not in a
Judy,
while. I
you
need to
did
get
all
back.
Thanks, but I can't take all the credit. Our kitchen does everything but
It's also an
talk.
enormous
Oh,
centerpiece
delightful.
for a table for 4
About
people.
that lecture. Oh,
It
I
just
don't
feels
know.
like to me, I'm like, don't you want
After
the
such a wonderful
food
meal,
on
I'm
the
fall
table?
asleep at a
Like,
lecture.
Oh boy, here it comes.
But maybe. How'd you like to go dancing?
Oh, dreamy.
Okay. Well, let's get going on the dishes. And, Bob,
No.
you can take in the lecture if you want.
No, thanks.
I'm
I'm
weird.
gonna watch TV tonight. A lot of good shows. Don't
And
you
the
young
pineapple
folks
juice
worry
is
about
nice.
the
Pineapple
dishes.
juice
There's no
is
trouble around
very
here,
nice.
you know.
Oh,
But I don't know if I want it on
You're
my
a doll.
plate.
Actually, I'm being indicted, but
See you later.
Right.
double bag it, son.
Here, let me give you a hand with these, Dad. Okay,
It's a
son.
very plain dining room.
Oh, I don't know, just strap
know
on
why
some
that,
heels and a
like, stuck
wig
out
the way
to
I've been
me.
emasculated.
My mother's clipped me like a gelding, for God's sake.
Oh, hello there.
Nice to see you. Oh.
Well, how'd it go? Big success?
Tremendous success. We've got quite a girl there, Mother. Quite a girl.
Oh, my lockjaw's back.
What are those?
Oh,
Nothing. Oh.
you want to go with me? Alex left them. Something about growing mushrooms under artificial conditions.
And avoiding the narcs.
I might find out how to grow them in the basement.
How much longer is this short?
Hey,
It's
I could
almost
move
over.
your
It's like
line.
literally
Oh, no,
like 10
you
seconds.
don't. Really, Harry, this is the end.
This film is brought to you by the Nerd Council. Support your local
And
nerd.
a generous grant from the Mom Corporation, the incredible power of mom. So the point of this short is that we should dabble in mushroom growing.
Susan slept here.
Yeah, the whole point of the short is there it is, Jam Handy on the bottom there. Okay, so we are gonna take, I don't know, maybe 5-ish minutes to just hang out and chat. So in case more people are getting here or need to go in and out between the short and the movie here, as I set up something on my phone. Where is it? There we go. Okay. So, like I said, tonight we're doing Teenage Strangler. So, real quick, I have a couple housekeeping announcements for the fundraiser itself here. So, in case you didn't know, the whole reason I'm doing these live streams every Monday night in October is for a St. Jude's charity fundraiser. The links to my personal campaign page is down below. We are doing great. We're already at $312 just from mostly last week. So that has been absolutely fantastic. I did have something, though, an announcement from last week. This was all my mistake. I didn't realize the rewards that I had listed were saved, but I had not made them public. So, they weren't up there when they should have been. So, if you donated, last week, if you donated $25, you get a Google image video, of your choice. Again, this is also all as long as YouTube will let me do it and not, get rid of it. If YouTube causes issues, I will speak with you, like, I'll let you know, we can hash out a better way to do this. So, if you donated 25 plus last week, you have a Google image video, cover song waiting for you, whatever you would like. If you've donated 35 or more, you can write 3 jokes in an upcoming riff of mine. And if you donated 50 plus, I believe we did have a 50 last week, I will review any movie or show of your choice, do a full-on review for it. So I'm very sorry these were not public last week. I had them saved, and I was looking, and I'm like, I can't message anyone about them, like, what's going on? They were not saved. So, if you earned a reward last week, if you want to just donate out of the goodness of your heart, that's fine, but if you want your reward, please, please, please shoot me an email at faithstake@gmail.com. That is also below. Because I want to be sure everyone is getting, their rewards. I'm very, very sorry they were not live last week when they should have been. I didn't realize I had to hit public. I did not see that anywhere at first. I was dumb. I should have looked up that in the first place. So, anyway, long story short, if you earn a reward at 25, 35, or 50, please, please, please email me if you would like that reward. I'm very sorry, because it won't let me message you. I checked through, I was like, hey, can I click the name of the donors and send them a message? And it will not let me do that for some reason. So, please get in touch with me, or if you're on my Twitter, or whatever, just anything to let me know if you earned a reward. But yes, so, Yaz P, so far, we have made 312. Our current goal is 500. If we hit that tonight, though, because last time we earned $300, like, in one night last week, so if we do anything close to that, I definitely want to extend it if we can. The goal is 500, but if we could beat that, that would be incredible. And then maybe I could hash out some stuff with you guys, like, what do we do when we reach, 750 or whatever. So, definitely, if you can, please donate. If you can't, we're just here to have a fun time. This is, as I said, open to everyone. But if you earned a reward, please let me know. They should be live now, but let me just email me with the details of what you would like to see. And then, yes, we were at 312. If we could hit 500 by the end of the night, that would be incredible. If not, then that's fine. We still have 2 more of these streams to go. Let's see. And that should all be linked below as well. The campaign page should be in the chat. Let's see. Let's do a few comments here. Let's see. I'll stay in the stream, but I'll be stepping away for a while. Okay, Jackie. It'll be a few minutes before we start, I think, anyway. Let's see, and Sketchman asked, what movies would you like to see Riff Treks cover for a live show in the future? I would love if they could finally do Twilight, which was almost 10 years ago. Everyone was like that was when the first Kickstarter was, and they were trying to do Twilight, and they couldn't do it, and I would love if they could find a way to actually do it now, if they had the money, or if they just got a good deal with them somehow to, like, do the rights. That would be my ideal first choice. What else? When they do stuff that's more like family stuff, that's always fun, and animated stuff. I don't have anything off the top of my head that I'm like, oh, that would be such a good one. But I'm trying to think other good live ones. I love their riff of, The Last Airbender. That's a good one. A couple of my favorite riffs of theirs are very long, so they probably wouldn't work for a live show. It's the, what is it? The Titanic, that's what I'm trying to think of. I love the Titanic riff, but I don't think it would really work for a live show, seeing as how it's 3 hours long. Hanging out at about 25. We'll give it like another 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll start the movie here. Oh, another thing about the campaign page, by the way. There are polls that I have up, which is why we're watching this movie tonight. So, if you plan on donating, if you can donate, a really fun way to do that everyone was doing last week is to vote in the polls for the upcoming 2 weeks. We have Sci-Fi Era Week, and we have Netflix Era Week coming up. And so, like last week, people were donating, and they donated voting for Teenage Strangler, Kitten with the Whip, Night of the Blood Beast, and Teenage Crime Wave. We earned $100 just with Teenage Strangler. So, let's see. So, next week, let's see, is Sci-Fi, and I have it under, we have, The Leech Woman, Track of the Moon Beast, The Deadly Bees, and Time Chasers. Deadly Bees is at $22, and Time Chasers is at $29, so it's pretty close. So if you want Deadly Bees over Time Chasers, or want to be sure Time Chaser stays ahead, or if you're like, damn it, I want to watch Leech Woman, then like get in there and vote for that one. And then for Netflix week, which will be the week after, I have Carnival Magic, which is at 0, Beast of Hollow Mountain at 20, Avalanche at 20, and Ator the Flying Eagle at 50. So again, if you are good with donating, if you have anything that you could do, then donating in the polls is a really fun way to see if your episode can get to the top, and we can watch it next week, because that is absolutely how Teenage Strangler won for this week. I believe it was Jackie, and then my own mom and 2 of my sisters who donated a ton of money for Teenage Strangler. So I now get to go down in my life knowing that I earned $100 for St. Jude's charity just by offering people the chance to watch Teenage Strangler tonight, which is incredible. Let's see, we'll do a couple more comments here, and then we'll head in there. I would like to see the new Troll 2 and Phantasm live, and maybe Gumby the movie, if they see it as good enough to do live. That would be really fun. Like, that's the thing. I like when they do kid stuff, because you can actually do a lot with it. So, kid stuff is fun. Troll 2, man, that movie, like, I don't know, something about, there's a few movies that, for some reason, I don't know if anyone else gets this, I don't know, honestly, if it's a sensory thing, or what it is, where I'll watch a movie, or there'll be an episode of something, and I get, like, a visceral reaction. I'm just like, oh, and Troll 2 is one of those movies, and I think I might have already, had committed to doing the review when I watched it, and I was just like, it just, something about it made me feel, like, shivery and weird. I don't know if that happens to anybody else, about any movie, but for me, I just, like, even if nothing bad is going on in the movie, just something about I don't know if it's the visuals, I don't know if it's the music, I don't know if that stuff put together, but there are a few movies out there where I just, like, clench, and I'm just like, like, I just don't like it. Yes, Pieces, yes, Troll 2 is too disturbing to me. There's just something about a few movies like that where I'm just like, ugh. Like, even the riff tracks, I recently watched, I double featured 2 riffs that I'd had for a long time, but had not watched for some reason, which was, Spiker, which was fine, and then, Ice Cream Man, and that movie for some reason, it's so stupid! It's such a stupid effing movie! There's, like, it's not actually scary, it's just dumb, but something about it gave me that physical, like, why am I watching this type of reaction, and I don't know why. Like, it's just one of those where, even in the non-gross scenes, I felt gross. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. But it hit me different, man. Those movies hit different. Let's see. Track of the Moon Beast is one of the greats. Something about it feels just right for riffing, with the concept being cheesy, but great. I agree. Let's see. Many movies are not easy to watch, yes. It's not even just it being easy to watch. It's just like the sensory, like, and I don't know what it is. Let's see. Matthew says, it's not just getting viscerally ill at some bad films. I can't watch Troll 2 and the Garbage Pail Kids at all, because they make me want to vomit due to my sensual issues being abused. yeah, it's like, ugh. It's just, yeah, I don't know what it is, like, just that shivery, up your spine feeling, but there's a couple movies that do that to me, and Troll 2 and Ice Cream Man are up there, so those are ones where I'm like, please don't do them live, because then I can't deal with that, man. Let's see. Ooh, Mr. T-Bone SF, hi, by the way, I don't think I've seen you in the chat yet. Troll 2 is better as a making-of story, as told in the doc Best Worst Movie, than a movie. I might have to look that up, because that sounds very interesting. I love that kind of stuff. Let's see, we're hanging out at about 28 people watching right now, so we will start it here in just a second. Raptor of Rex says, when you said Troll 2, I thought you were talking about the Troll 2 World Tour, like the DreamWorks movie. That's funny. No, not that one. The live-action terrible movie. I don't know, yeah. I've never even seen the Trolls movies. You know, as a DreamWorks fan, maybe I should, but it's not, you know, it's not on my priority list, necessarily. Okay, there we go. Spiker feels like you're watching a docudrama where you get to see a glimpse into a volleyball team and their journey to the Olympics. No character development, but lots of men in shorts. I didn't expect, like, a good ending, necessarily, but the way it just, like, he's like, yeah, and they made it to the Olympics, the end. I'm just like, no, you need to show it! Like, that made me upset, honestly. I was like, that's not even fair. Alright, we're sitting at about 27 people. I think we're doing just as well, if not slightly better than this time last week, which is awesome. So if everyone is about ready, we will start the film here. Again, let me know if the audio is weird, because this is, again, a different YouTube video, so I don't know where it will sound. There we go. Okay, so we should be ready if everyone else is ready too. Hey, new Starcade fan, what up? Spiker, I saw that on the Riftrex Twitch page. That was an experience. It is an experience. So I'm gonna start the movie. Let me know about the audio again, because this is a different YouTube page. It'll have different... Oh my gosh, my sister just texted me, I am ready! All caps. So she's ready to go. So let's get this party started. And... Okay. And go.
Victory Science Theater 3000 Show 514 Real One.
All right, let's see.
In the not too distant future, way down in deep 13.
I'll have to keep myself from just singing this whole time.
We're hatching an evil scheme.
Like I said, we earned $100, mostly from my siblings and mom, to watch this episode today. So if you love this, if you love this episode, if you love the choice of this episode, please check out the campaign page and vote for the next 2 weeks for Sci-Fi and Netflix. Again, we have Time Chasers leading next week and A Tour leading the week after that.
Now keep in mind, Mike can't control where the movies begin or end. He'll try to keep his sanity.
Oh yes, this is also Mike's second episode. This is also the first Mike episode I watched when I officially got into this show. Back in... What year is it now? It's 2010. I was 15. I had spent a week watching a ton of Joel episodes that my parents had on DVD with Secret Agent Super Dragon and Girl Lover's Lane, stuff like that. So finally one night, I think it was me and my dad watched this one. It was my first Mike episode, and I already was really liking the show and Joel, and I was like, we'll see how this Mike guy is, you know, we'll see. And I loved him straight away, so...
see, I don't know what my area code is because I'm up in the Milky Way, for crying out loud.
Oh, hi, everyone. Tom Servo here on the Satellite of Love, and this is my pal Crow.
Yeah, and that goofy-looking guy back there, that's Mike Nelson. He's trying to call his grandma on the phone.
Alex says my first Mike ep was Teenage Crime Wave. I think that episode was highly underrated. For sci-fi was overdrawn at the Memory Bank, which is also another, I think, pretty underrated episode.
Hello.
I can see
Hey,
this.
get around here. This is it.
What, you're kidding. You actually got your grandma on the
This is
phone?
my grandma.
Nobody you know says the visual gag with Cambot is
grandma's a
quite
mall
genius. Like
walker.
with the
She's probably
mirror,
just
that
getting
is a
in
good
right
one to
now.
like show it and then I think that's a smart idea to do that.
Hello, Grandma, this is Mike. I'm stranded in space. You gotta help. You gotta get someone to help me down.
What? What's that? Speak up.
I say I've been shanghaied on a satellite. You gotta get someone and help me get out of here.
I'm just kidding. This is Catherine, and I'm not in right now. I might be sitting for Tommy's kids, or else I'm at Linda's. Leave a message.
Grandma, listen very carefully. This is Mike. I've been That was my only chance.
Sorry, I'm
Wow,
just checking,
that's
making sure
harsh,
everything
huh?
still looks
That's okay, Mike. We're your family now.
Yeah.
They also accept Mike right away, which I really like. Unlike in Jonah's episode where he's there 4 months inexplicably, and then they're like,
Mike,
"You're still not supposed to be here."
You should really make a note of that you got a machine so that if the bill comes and we're erroneously charged for the call, then you have a paperwork to
Can
back up
anyone
your
explain
claim
to
that
me
we
why
were
they
charged
did
for the
that?
call in
Where
error
it's
so
like,
that you won't have to pay
Mike
for the
is
call
here
money.
like a couple days, and they're like, "Okay, here's your first
Crow,
movie."
you lived during the
Jonah
Great
was up there
Depression, didn't you?
for 4 months
Oh,
before he gets the
Backrack
first
and
movie.
David
Does
are
that make any
calling.
sense?
They are?
It doesn't.
Just push the button.
Laundry and laundry. Oh, Mike, you would not believe the day I've had. I don't know how single parents do it.
Hair
I was
death.
excited with the arrival of young Frank.
Dr. F,
Come on! Clayton's on the phone right now, Frank.
This
It's
is one of the
25-hour-a-day
weirder, this is a pretty weird
job
mensch
keeping
exchange. I
track
shouldn't
of
say
Frank.
weird, there are a
He's
lot of
into
weird mensch
everything.
exchanges.
Sometimes I think we both need a little break. That's why I've invented the Frank Enforcer. You see, the Frank Enforcer keeps little Frank suspended in that disorienting no man's land between floor and ceiling. The mat with the nails jutting out at a most dangerous angle gently discourages Frank from jumping out of the Frank Enforcer and into Dr. F's hair. Just a little minute, Frankie. There you go. Now, Dr. Forrester has time to tabulate and standardize results of our latest experiment, postulate new theories,
Again, it's
or
like,
just get the
I
laundry
always,
done
it's so
without
loose.
worrying about this
I just
one.
like lore, and I'm like,
Plus,
okay, I
I've
guess
gotten
you're
to know
trying to
someone
see
very
how
special. Me.
miserable Mike and the bots are when you're
I
like
gotta go,
tabulating the
Mike.
experiment
We get
info, I
fussy
guess.
if we've been in there more than a few weeks. Immature little baby.
I'm guessing Frank's in the 90th percentile.
Anyway, let me set the scene here. You're at your favorite candlelit restaurant, spending time with someone very special, exchanging lingering glances over the fettuccine.
What?
Laughing low, throaty laughs over a shared private joke, fingers entwined.
Would you just get on with it, Servo?
And sometimes you just need your server's attention. Enter the waiter baiter.
If I could just...
I'll be right over here. Hi, Tad.
Don't waste your valuable time
Look,
trying
Mike
to get
just
your waitress
immediately fits
attention.
in so
Let
well.
the waiter baiter do the dirty
With
work.
I'll be with you in a moment, please. I'm in the weeds
He
here.
has like such a good.
Oh, I think I get the hang
He immediately has such a good like.
Split the gut.
I guess
Okay, well,
with the bots on screen. So.
What do you think, sir?
I think you'll be having our special. A tough, stringy entree called Teenage Strangler. Frank, served with a
Yes, the
distasteful
shorts.
little appetizer
Oh my
of
gosh.
love or some such slop.
Yes, I
Frank!
almost forgot
I think
about
I'm going to have to put Frank
shorts.
down
One
for
of
a
the best shorts
nap.
ever.
Permanently. Frank!
Hey, Amy.
No, you had 3
Amy
big
says, why
bites
does
of my
Mike have
lettuce
to
wedge.
work
Yeah,
on
but
his
you had my
birthday?
clean
That's
feet, so
I
hard.
only
Everything's
had a
out.
little taste of your clean beats.
You
don't
ate the
expect
whole
me to...
half.
I'm not going to pay for your clean
Well, I'm
beats.
not
It's
going to have to
ridiculous
pay for it.
type of
'cause I
thing.
Ladies, we have movie
Oh my God!
Yes, Mr. T-Bone SF says, I forgot they tried to continue the invention exchange briefly post-Joel. Yes. Well, and now they've brought it back with Jonah, which is very interesting. But because Joel is still involved now. But with this one, yeah, they tried it before they went to like
Douglas?
Wow. And stuff.
By Paul H. Landis, who has never known the touch of a woman.
We're at 33 people, I think, right now. That's good.
Collaborator, Lillian Bilkey, who's single and lives in a furnished room with 6 cats.
Lillian Bilkey. Bilkey. Well, except for Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari.
You can barely see that. That's muddy.
Out of my way. I want to catch the end of Bobby Hackett's trumpet solo.
Hey, Stroy Eye, movie sign. Didn't know this was tonight. Yes, every Monday in October. Or the live
Channing,
streams.
there's an Eve Harrington here to see you.
9:30ish Central Time. So please
Looks
join
like
in. And hopefully
Van
we'll be doing live
Gogh
streams
and
after
all.
this too, because everyone seems to really be liking it.
So,
Is this the one with the
where's Waldo?
Romulan roommate? Yes, it
He's
is.
under the bed.
roommate that is 70 years too old to be in this school.
Geez, how many times was she held back?
Hi, Peg.
Hi, Mom.
Wow, you look more excited than I've ever seen you before, and that's saying something.
Oh, you'll never guess. I got engaged to Joe. We're going to be married at the end of the semester, right after Joe graduates.
What? You've only been going steady with him for a couple of months.
Exactly 3 months and 3 days.
Love has made me anal.
In this one too, like you never really see her,
college before you
like
graduate.
why she loves this guy. At least in the other marriage short, where they with the little dolls and the rubber band.
Besides, you're
It's
a
going where'd it
Romulan.
go with those
I want to get
guys?
married in June.
At least
Get the car.
you see them together and you kind of get an idea of their relationship
As a
and how they
waterfall.
get along, and you
gonna
see them
phone your
trying to
mom and dad
actually
about
build
getting
their
engaged?
relationship.
Actually, they're married already.
So like I believe in those guys, but this girl, she's just like, he's so handsome, I love him, and you're like, why?
I think I'll send a telegram.
My sister Maddie texted me and says, I request live streams every Monday for the rest of eternity. If you guys are good with, I've been having a friggin' blast doing this, honestly. So if you guys, if everyone's good with live streams every Monday, this might become a normal thing.
You know, just because his father's a
post-campaign
big-time real estate
anyway.
man and his mother's idea of a perfect
Excuse
cat.
me.
He just got the Glengarry account.
Everyone,
Here's to Joe.
give me up or down in the thumbs up or
He's
thumbs
so
down in the
dull.
chat for whether you want to keep doing these into
equals not dog.
into
Honestly,
eternity.
Peg, I don't know how many times ever since we were in high school together I've heard you go on the same way.
She
about
loves him
some
because
man
she's
or
in
other.
college
Oh,
as a
but this
pre-wed
certificate is
major.
really-
You know?
He's anatomically
Gotta get that
correct and
MRS
everything.
degree.
I remember
You
when
know, I went to
first
community
felt that way
college,
about
then I went on
him.
online
turn of the
college, and
century.
you
About
don't
him
meet
all
people
the
that
time.
way. So
Gosh,
probably why I'm still
Peggy,
single
you
and not
just can't
engaged
rush
to
into
whatever he is,
Why
football
not? Julia
star.
Roberts did.
Liz, don't mind my saying this, but you and Andy seem
Ooh,
so...
I'm getting thumbs up.
so
Scooter asks,
old-fashioned,
what's the
I
one with the
suppose you
girls'
mean.
school
just
crime
old.
spree? I think that's the
Going together
violent
for a
years,
year and a half.
where they're like destroying the classrooms and
Last month we
stuff. If
finally
it's that
became
one,
engaged.
Mr. Unite for the children. Children,
That's
thumbs
fine,
up. That's a tongue twister
Are
for me
you
for
sure
some
you'll
reason.
always be in love like you are now?
With somebody, sure.
Liz, how can
Getting
you
lots
say
of thumbs
such a
up,
thing?
Madeline. I think a lot of people agree
Wait a
with
minute,
you.
Peg.
Come here.
Please don't get upset. All I mean is, are you sure you see eye to
She's
eye
asking
about
very
things like,
logical
The trade
questions.
deficit.
like money
Like,
and
money
children?
and kids and like
yes.
very
What's
important
right
life
and what's
defending
wrong?
things. And she's like, who cares?
How do
He's
you
in
get along with each
football.
other's families?
Boring.
Suppose your parents won't approve.
Aw, Sketchman, we
You
love
have
you,
to think
Faith.
about these
Our love
things
for you is
too.
what'll keep you
Look,
going
can we get
strong.
separate beds?
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I love
Excuse
you
me, but
guys a
that's
lot
my
too. We're at
boyfriend.
like 30 people, 30 plus people
You
watching.
better go and send that
and
telegram.
so we're already
Ain't
up
too
from
much in
last
love
week, I
to send a
believe.
telegram.
And we're,
love
I
his
mean,
picture.
again, we've
Maybe
earned over
someday I'll meet him in
$300 for
person.
charity and just having a good time. So we'll definitely have to do more of this, I think. I'm excited for Christmas stuff, personally.
If my demands are not met, the screams of those who've wronged me and the smell of
I'm sorry,
burning
I'm
flesh
mad
will
being the
fill
actor
the
that played
student
this guy. Not that he does a bad
student
job or anything,
union.
but that you have to
Not so
be
good,
like,
Mom.
I'm engaged to this like
Not so good.
60.
Will you just lay off?
In
I
this
can do an
short, like
engineering paper in
why?
2 days, Liz.
Why is she
I've been
so
working on this
old?
English assignment for a week, and nothing.
Gosh, Andy, you've got to get your English or you won't graduate.
Would you just leave
Leave me alone.
Look, why don't we meet at the library tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I can help.
Gee, thanks, Liz. That'd be swell.
Conformist without a cause.
I just
Hey,
don't know.
look.
Were there no other teenage girls? Like, look at all the extras that
They're
look like
leaving their
actual
droppings
teenagers.
all over the place.
Like, why did they hire one of them?
They got engaged last night. He says they're getting
I love
married
that
right after commencement.
Marriage.
It's immoral.
again, like, it would be way,
Peggy
way
thinks it's
different
all hand
if,
holding and gazing into each other's
like,
eyes.
She doesn't know about the stench of ammonia from the piles of crap-filled diapers.
I don't know. It'd be different if they're like, hey, you're taking it a
And
little
now a
fast,
firm
and they're like,
and
oh,
hearty
we've
hand
discussed
clasp.
this and this, and
The more I got
but
to
they're
know you,
just
the more I
so.
liked what I knew.
I don't care anything
So I suppose I
about
was really intrigued
our
by the things I
actual
didn't
life
know about.
plans.
Like you're being a
I just
communist
want to
and all.
marry
We
straight
seem
out
to
of
have lots in
college, and it's
common,
like,
didn't
or
we?
no, before she ends, she
There were
wants to
so many
college
things
before
we
she
could do
graduates, and I'm like,
What the hell was that?
I mean,
for?
granted,
Well, you
you
were supposed to
can
cover
marry
down the
and go
line. I
to
told
college,
you.
but, you know,
Come here, look at
I wish
that.
I could
it's
argue
very
with you
weird.
there.
But you've emasculated me.
You really enjoy a good argument, don't you? I haven't forgotten the time the Dean's rule on drinking came out.
I can quit anytime I want
And
to.
that was the day I found out we could argue like anything and somehow love each other more.
I think Romulan Girl's also in the
I thought
Screaming
expulsion
Skull.
was too stiff a penalty.
Is she?
One small slip and some guy's whole life could be changed.
Drinking in college? I've never heard of that.
Weird.
couldn't
I'll need to
entirely
see
agree.
that. I'll need to like double check. 'Cause I
Stella is somebody
reviewed
who's
Screaming
serious
Skull, I
thing, of
think.
course,
I didn't
but so is
recognize her in
drinking
it or
in a
notice
dorm.
it.
All those people
But
living
I
so close
wasn't
together.
Would you just lay
looking.
off for 10 seconds?
Well, we didn't settle the issue, but it sure was fun trying. I wanted to convince you, and you tried to convince me. Though I guess we became most convinced about each other.
We must have. Up until a month ago, that finger looked kind of bare. Remember?
Naked.
That zirconia, you jerk.
QVC, thank you.
I figured if, like, we split it, the cost, we can afford it.
Gifts given in dorms, punished by expulsion.
How many of the short's actors are in films? I'm sure. I'm
Chris,
gonna
I
say a
think
lot. I'm sure at least some of them, but
Oh, I'm on
yeah, I'm
fire.
not sure.
Enough. That's enough.
Honey, I also got you a subscription to Modern Maturity.
Gosh, I think our folks were even more excited than we were.
Yeah, when your dad got the shotgun down.
Ready to go back to the dorm?
Hi. Hi,
Oh,
Joe.
yeah, Andy. Hey, congratulations, you two. I just heard the news.
Oh, thanks, Andy.
I always like these little bits where you kind of see in the lab for the
Found a place to live around?
interstitials. Is
I
that the right
don't
word?
think you have to worry about anything. We just find a little apartment somewhere.
Peggy!
It's the heat run.
Hi, darling.
And why are her parents like
Oh,
80 years old?
What are you doing here?
Her parents
We
look
got
like the
your
other girl's
telegram.
parents.
Aren't you thrilled?
Should we be?
Like, look at
Now,
that, and
don't
listen
be
to her
cross,
voices
Betty.
there.
Let's hear
If
Peggy's
she's
side.
like
Well, he's
19
good
or
in
I guess
sack
like
and he likes to get high.
20-ish, if she had one more year of college, let's say 2021.
We've been going steady for
Her
over 3
parents must
months
have had
now.
her at like in their 50s or 60s, and I'm not saying that that's bad. I'm just saying like
I'm in love, really in love.
she
for the
seems like an
first
only
time.
child.
We
So
plan
it's,
to marry
it's
right after
bizarre.
commencement. It's as simple as that.
You're grounded.
Peg, you wrote us last week that Joe was going into professional football. Has he signed on with any team yet?
Well, no, he hasn't
Yeah,
got
they
a
look like
contract
grandparents.
yet. But he's been told he's a very good chance of
Interstitials is
getting one.
correct. Thank you.
After all, he's been the star of our team here this year, you know.
Peg, your mother and I have come down here to ask you to put off your wedding.
And to kill Joe.
At least after you've graduated. Now, dear, if you'll wait, we can help you get a house and you can set up a home properly.
Oh, take the house.
Oh, Dan, I love Joe.
Kill us,
We
please
can
kill
live in a little
us.
apartment wherever we're situated.
That's the
Being
thing, though.
with
Her
Joe
parents
means
aren't
more to
even
me than
like,
anything
you need to
else.
break off the
We won't
engagement. They're
wait.
like, hey, can we
dear, you
meet
only have
him?
1 year and
Can
a
we
month more
get
to
you
go.
a house? And I'm just like, girl, like, talk to them.
And while you're finishing your last year, Joe can get established in football if that's what he really wants.
Hey, Vornolf. Hey,
And
Faith,
you'll
glad
have
you're
some more
back. Glad
time
to
to
be
see if
back,
you're right
man.
for each other.
I'm very excited. I've got
Theoretical stuff gives me a
some
pain.
videos prepped for the rest of the
We're
week,
sure
too.
now we're right for each other. And that's all
People
that's
were
really
older
important.
back then, I guess so.
Peggy, we want to meet Joe.
They just are like,
look,
hey,
Don't
we
dare.
want to
Why don't
meet
we
him.
all
Let's
have dinner
have dinner.
together at
Let's
the
help you
hotel
guys set up
tonight.
your life.
And
And
then
she's
you
like,
can tell us all
no,
about
F
the
you.
football
We're getting married
team.
tomorrow.
Football is Joe's profession, Mother, and it's just as good as anything else.
Get a
It'd be
rope,
different
honey.
if they
Joe and
were
I
just
had
like,
already made
okay,
plans
we
for
want
a
you
date
to
tonight, and I
break
see
off
no
your
reason to
engagement.
change them
Because
now.
if they were being a lot
Please, Jude,
harsher,
you're not going to
if they're
stop
like,
us marrying.
we don't want to meet him,
Dad thinks all
or
he has
like,
to do is pay
you
for
know,
something and he'll get his own way.
you
Work
can't,
till now.
we're saying that
Treating
you
me
just
like a
cannot
child,
get
you're forcing
married
me to do
at
what you
all.
want.
But they're
You're
like,
both wrong.
again,
I'm
just
no
like the
child.
friend,
I'm
they're
me, and
giving
I'll do what
very
I want.
realistic
Well, honey, looks
questions
like we spawned a
and
demon
expectations, and they're just like, no. She's like, no, I will
worry,
not
Betty.
do this.
She'll get over it. Just a
But it's
touch
like
of
super easy
hysterics,
stuff.
that's all. Why, by the time the end of the semester comes, she'll probably be madly in love with someone else. Come on, we'll see her again in the morning.
Let's hit the bar. It's happy hour.
Young Colonel Sanders.
He's no football player. He might be in the swing choir.
I know, they like didn't even get a
I'm
guy
so
with like
mixed up
broad
about
shoulders and the
Original
football
or
players.
extra crispy?
Folks trying to
Physique, I
stop us.
guess.
They've always tried to run my life.
I want you to run my life.
Like when I wanted to go to a dance at a roadhouse.
Hmm?
Dad insisted that I stay at home.
Just because Patrick Swayze was there.
I was so mad I climbed out of a window and went to a girlfriend's house.
Yeah, some people
That's
are
kind of
definitely
odd,
agreeing,
honey.
saying the parents are being entirely reasonable. The couple in the show with the rubber band were better, absolutely.
Finally found me at that crack
Maybe
house.
she already had issues with her parents if they're having such a hard time communicating about this. Maybe they've habitually refused to listen to the past or something.
Well, who cares about you?
Take a couple of days
It's
for
like,
anyone to realize I've
like
gone.
that could absolutely
Believe me,
be
being
what it
an only
is, but the
child
thing
has
is,
its
in the short, we don't see that, so she just seems completely unreasonable.
Every move I've ever made. Being in college has been sheer heaven.
Or like the only thing she says here is like, well, I wanted to go to a party and they didn't let me, so I ran away and did it anyway. And I'm like, well, that's not a good enough reason to be like, I don't even want you to meet my fiance.
Look, honey,
I should tell you, I'm a woman.
I love you. I want to marry you.
But what is this crap?
I love you too, Joe. I don't ever want to be away from you.
We have a winner.
Preliminary returns indicate love.
He's at the 40, the 50. He might go all the way.
Oh, you taste like Troy Donahue.
You taste like Eleanor Donahue.
Oh, I'm spent. It was incredible.
We'll work something out.
Watch out for snakes.
The title should be, is this a straw man? That is absolutely
Meanwhile,
what
back in
this
the
is.
cold, bitter, loveless life of her parents.
Well, good morning, Liz.
Good morning, Mr. Kramer. Good morning, Mrs. Kramer. Good morning, Miss.
We inquired at the desk for Peggy, but they said she wasn't in, so we asked for you.
We knew you'd be in.
I don't really know, Mr. Kramer. She left the room very early this morning before I was awake.
For some reason, she took her teddy.
She left this note for me.
I like that instead of trying
Dear
to tell
Dad,
the parents
lose
the
the
way
mustache,
the
you
letter is.
twisted
She's like, no,
old
Peggy, give them the
Dear
the
Liz,
letter
I'm afraid
herself.
Mother and Dad would try to stop us. So Joe and I left this morning to be married.
Oh, Mr. Drysdale.
Please break the news to the folks. Try to explain that this is something I had to do. I'm afraid they won't understand. Love, Peggy.
Here, look at it. Look at it!
I'm sorry, Mrs. Kramer.
Got the boogers again, eh, dear?
Couldn't she have told us how she really felt? She
It's
only
like the
mentioned it
parents
twice in
absolutely
letters.
are
I'm the
rightfully
roommate, lay
upset.
off.
I just
Because they're
thought
like,
it was
we want to
another
help you
college
get
crush.
set up with the house and
could you
everything,
do
and we
it?
just want to meet your
Well, see, the man
boyfriend.
lies next to the woman. Oh.
I feel like that
Married at
is
the end of the semester would have
absolutely
been
not an
better than
issue.
eloping. Poor darling.
Ah, let's make sweet love and have a new
Someday
daughter.
She may have so much to regret.
She could end up like us.
It also seems
Sorry,
like she's their
I
only
can't be
child,
your
which would just make
daughter.
it
I already
worse.
have
If you
parents.
one daughter, and
Bye-bye.
she's like, I'm eloping and I'm not going to let you meet this guy.
Jeez, I don't blame Peggy. What a couple of wingnuts.
All right, let's go talk about our superior relationship
Liz
again.
and Andy, are they really in love?
Can love
Going
transcend
together
gender?
for a year and a half now. Is Peggy right in thinking that Andy and Liz are too old-fashioned?
Is this going to be on the
What about
test?
Peggy and Joe? They appear to be in love.
They're not.
They obviously are physically
They're
attracted to
not.
one another.
Whoa.
Right now, they're radiant with excitement
She's
and the
wearing
thrill
like a-
of taking matters into their own hands.
Yes,
I
yes.
can't
When
tell
this
based on what
excitement
that
of the
is.
moment settles down, what will remain?
A big visa bill.
Will they be companions as well as lovers? Willing and able to share the realities and responsibilities of having a home, bringing up children, and making a living.
Hey, you're bringing me down, man.
There's really no one and only for any of us. Until we make
Yeah,
it so
again,
by
it's
our
like,
own
I'm not even
choice.
saying, oh,
And when we
there's
do
stuff like
choose,
eloping is
we
wrong,
have
but
to
I'm like,
know,
they just went about this the
will this love
entirely wrong
stand the
way.
test of time?
You make the call.
It's
How
like the
would you
parents and
answer
friend
this
were being
question for Liz and
absolutely
Andy?
reasonable and
Peggy and
justified,
Joe.
and they're just
Bob
like,
and
screw
Carol.
you, man, we're
Cut
gonna
it
do
out.
what we want. And I'm like, I don't understand
Is
that.
this love?
You have 10 minutes to answer the questions starting now.
And now stay tuned for the Clarence Thomas Anita Hill hearings.
No animals were hurt during the filming of this movie.
I know they did at least one more of this one.
How
they did
much
How Much
affection?
Affection on Rift
When
Tracks.
should I marry?
Know your
I don't know
ointments.
if they've done any
What's
of the other
that
ones.
down
or not.
there?
I know they did
When
that
he
one.
wants it rough.
Procreation, not recreation.
Oh no,
I
pleasure.
don't think they did any of the other
McClintock.
ones, at least that are listed here. I like when they do the teen romance shorts are always fun, honestly. And often it's like the short itself isn't necessarily wrong, it's just dumb.
Then shall I turn my face and hear one bird sing terribly afar in the lost lands. Now that, my little friends, is love.
Oh,
Not since Edgar Allan Poe's love for the comely Helen, chronicled so eloquently, have I been so moved,
I'm
so
not really
taken,
poetry
so
person.
bored.
I don't know about you guys.
Come on,
like,
Pro, that's
I'm
one of my
like,
all-time
I'm like,
favorite
when
poems.
I
It's so
grew up,
complete in its beauty.
I did not
Let me
like
read you some more
poetry.
stuff.
I
That
can
ain't
appreciate
love.
it.
How can it be? It's
Like,
unrequited.
how
Plus, it's got all that
how it's
longing
written.
and yearning
I
junk.
just,
I want to hear
I'm
about
just
hot
like, I'd rather
love,
read a
quick
book
and
than
ready.
just watch something,
See it,
which,
like it, got it.
I don't know.
Like
Poetry
Rod
isn't my
Stewart
thing, I
sees
guess,
Rachel Hunter on TV,
overall.
writes her a letter, and then boom, they're married.
Yeah, you think that's love?
You know it is for me. Have you seen that video? Wow.
I'm serious. Do you think it's love? Or how about Edie Gourmet and Steve Lawrence? Is that love true?
Well, it's love, but it's not love on the scale of Glenn Campbell and Tanya Tucker.
Oh, no.
Well, how about Emilio and Paula? Is she forever his girl, or is he a cold-hearted snake?
Oh, Crow, she's so cute, and he's just as nice as
I
the
think
Dickens. I'm
last
sure
time I
it can
watched this
survive.
with
Well, just look
my
at Don and Melanie.
family,
Hey,
like
no
my
problems
parents.
there, huh?
I'm pretty sure
How
they're
about
like
Bruce and
nearly
Demi?
every
Joanne
single one of
and
these
Paul.
couples is.
Oh,
is
and Kurt
not-
Cobain
is
and Courtney
gone
Love.
now.
Now they've built their house on high and solid ground.
Mm-hmm. And there's the
Like, I
classic
think
Edie
maybe
Adams and
one or
Ernie
two are still around.
Kovacs.
Maria
That's
Shriver
it.
and Arnold.
Jack Douglas and Rico. Hey, John and Yoko for that matter.
Joan Didion and John Gregory Dunn?
Yeah.
Get with it, Nelson. Showbiz love is the only love that matters.
Oh, it is, huh? Okay, well then how about Bert and Lonnie? Hmm?
Oh, no! I can't believe it. Please, it's so sad. Who would have guessed?
totally
Oh,
agree
their
with Mike.
little
The
boy.
unrequited love poems are the
What'll
best
become
ones.
of the dinner
Carl Sandburg's
theater?
favorite print of
Oh,
all
good
time.
one, Nelson.
You know what?
walking on
I'm
eggshells
actually
with this
look that up because
Eggshells? No,
Like,
Lonnie.
I would like to find poetry that I like. I don't have anything against it overall, but I just am not a poetry person.
Oh, hey! Lucci's jamming
Oh, I
with
forgot
Ramsey
how this
Lewis.
one opened. Oh man, I haven't watched this episode in a while
I'm getting more
actually.
afraid every time I come to meet you here.
Who's ever gonna find us here at
Jonah and
school?
Kinga, as it turned
And
out,
anyway,
not
where
ready
else can
for
we go and
marriage.
not be alone? Don't worry.
I am worried, Jimmy. I'm afraid of something. I don't know what it is, but...
Afraid?
Oh, I also meant to point out, I don't know if I
expect on a
did.
date?
I'm wearing a
We'll never know
Teenage
as long
Strangler
as they
shirt
think you're
right
with
now.
them.
I don't know if you guys can
And
see
do this.
Everyone's like, Dive Stripes! Yes, I have a Teenage Strangler shirt on that I got from my parents for Christmas a couple years ago. I think it was from Redbubble, but I'm not sure.
this film.
You almost done with my boyfriend?
So I had just gotten a Food Theory shirt that I had ordered a few
grits.
weeks ago, a month ago, because it's a game theory, food theory induced campaign that we're running here. But I thought that this shirt was obviously more appropriate for tonight, so we'll do that next time.
It's so late.
I might ask you the same question, young lady.
Let me check my line here.
Couldn't be up this time of night,
It's the time of night.
or any time at night when the school is closed. Look, I'll walk you home. Wait right here. I'll be right back in a minute. I'll get my hat and coat and turn off some lights. I'll be right back.
Oh, no, you don't have to bother. Please don't.
No bother at all.
The thing is, like, it's
You stay put right here and
he was gonna knock one of them off anyway. You know, like I guess one of them was gonna get in trouble no matter
Maybe we
what.
ought to do as he says.
He is the janitor.
I think he knows about me and Jimmy. Oh, what's the difference? It's too late now. Come on.
I love the
they're
creepy
gonna go
janitors
neck
and
in the
groundskeepers.
alley.
The thing, and they're always the sussest person in the room, man.
Another
I don't
busy
know, I
Friday
wonder
night
when
in
that
downtown
became-
St. Paul. 'Cause they're-
I wonder
hours
when that
later.
became a thing, where it's like, you know, it's always the butler, the maid, the janitor, like became the ones that always in mysteries either are the ones that did it or that you have to suspect them to do it.
we'd waited for Mr. Wilson.
I don't know what that, but why.
Well, we did.
Now we're stuck in Lake Forest.
Go this way.
I live the other way, but all right.
Angels, hard as they come.
I can't stop.
That's like it is a super steep incline
Come
there.
on, Ann. We've got to go. Oh, Betty, I can't.
I feel very much for this pole.
I've got to rest.
Got to rest?
Hey, did you hear something?
Sounds like Ruth Underwood.
No. I didn't hear anything.
I hate you.
Look, I'm going. Come on.
Like, why were they so far from home without a car anyway? Like in the dead of night. Like, that was just
better dates.
really dumb.
Splendor in the grass, too. Dream warrior.
Hey, would you keep it down? I'm trying to strangle someone here.
Pepe Le Pew
Like,
over
on
there.
the one hand, I get running away. On the other hand,
hips.
Now, is this a teenager who
if
strangles
you
or
were
a person who
trying to
strangles
kill,
teenagers?
like, my sister, I would claw your freaking eyes
Oh,
out.
anytime Vi does a
Like, I'm
production
not,
that turns
you know,
out
I
so
mean,
well.
I get it.
Those jerky canned onions and all.
I just, you
American
know.
Diversified.
Or again,
It's
it
produced
says
by
later
Food
on, I
Service.
think, that, like, they didn't call the cops till after her parents got home late that night. And I'm like, girl, you didn't call the cops. You didn't bang on doors for help.
She can wear anything.
It just,
I hate her.
ugh, it's gross.
I think the dog did it, Ed.
When did you find the body? We got a call about half an hour ago, Lieutenant. Then she was there and I investigated.
I'm a guy.
Looks like she got it just like the rest. Yes, let's see. It's the same M.O.
He means modus
Mark
operandi.
around her neck. Lipstick mark on her forehead.
Yep.
He's a humorous killer, isn't he?
Forgot about that.
What kind of a nut would do something like this? We're still trying to find that out. 3 weeks ago was a 17-year-old girl in Canova. Last week, a student teacher at the school. Not much older than this kid.
Let's review the case in front of everybody.
We're taking now, Lieutenant.
It's not funny.
Okay, Doc. You can
Oh, I
take
love
off
that
now.
one.
Oh, wait, let me gauge
Yes,
that.
why do women never have any good survival skills in these terrible horror
Ready?
movies? I know, but a lot of times the guys don't either. It's like, unless you're the
Hey,
hero,
move that keg out of the way.
you
Wait,
do not have any survival skills
Yeah,
at
yeah,
all.
she'll fit. I'll make her fit. There, always room. See? Oh.
Man. And again, even just knocking on the
Those
doors and
ambulance guys
screaming,
seem
being like,
real
help,
nice.
help, and she doesn't even do that.
Pump it. There we go.
Yeah, we always talk about having lunch, but just never get around to it.
I need a Snicker bar.
Courtesy boy on 3, please.
Lieutenant Anderson to headquarters.
Anderson, that's me.
Go ahead, Lieutenant. We finished here. They've taken the body to the morgue.
The guy's in the back seat.
Captain Murdoch wants to know if you've got any new clues.
Yeah, he's just like behind the camera talking into his hand, so it
Figures
sounds
the
kind of
same
like a
one.
radio.
Tell Captain Murdoch I'll be in as soon as I have finished around here. Oh, and you better have a couple of the boys down here to help Bill. Are you 10-4? 10-4. Okay.
10-4, that's official cop talk, you know.
Now you'll have some help. I want you to comb this whole area. Check out everything. Streets, houses, everything in sight.
But Captain,
I've got some things to attend to at the morgue.
but I'm a milkman. Guess I could leave him some yogurt.
Howdy,
Well,
Motown
I'll
fan
get to it tomorrow. What could
1962.
possibly
What up?
happen between now and then? Who cares?
Oh.
6:10. I return to the
Man,
Best
this
Western.
music, like,
Mamie Eisenhower.
I'm not saying
We don't know who it
that
was.
I can.
Bet it made no sense until this morning.
Yes, I explained
I'm
all.
not saying that
We
I'm
call the
good
police.
at writing music.
Yes,
I can play music. I play piano and ukulele, but
6:11. They were
I feel like I
expecting
could
us at
write
any
better
moment.
than
I ring the bell.
in the back.
That must be them now. I've got to hang up. Yes?
Okay, I'll join the ACLU.
Yes, I'll call you
From
later.
community theater to the big screen.
Well, now remember the 3 S's. Smile, star, strong.
Oh.
I'm Lieutenant Anderson, Homicide Division.
Drop the poodle and
Everyone's
step away
like,
from the
poodle,
condo, please.
puppy. The puppy's so cute.
Earl Wilson.
I'm Betty's mother, Mrs. Royston. We've been expecting you.
Oh, the dress kind of buzzing on the screen there.
Let's go into the living room. My husband's in there.
You're quite handsome. Can I touch your gun?
Do we start with stern questioning? When do you become physical with me?
Dear, this is Lieutenant Anderson.
Anderson, that's me.
It's funny because
How do you
these
do,
days
Lieutenant?
they'd be doing like probably the
I knew a
Mr.
policeman once back in my
Anderson type
hometown.
of
Didn't like him.
His name was Herdison also. The name I have is Anderson.
That's me.
Is her dad like
I'm
half
here on
deaf?
police.
How do you hear
Sit
that
down,
out
would
of
you?
Anderson?
Terrible thing last night. We could hardly understand that at all.
It's the chair, sir.
Yelling the dialogue, yes. It's like
Hey,
the
take a
room-
number, pal.
It's like they didn't have a mic, you know, or
I don't
the
think
mic
she's up yet.
settings were weird.
Listen, she's lucky she can wake up. Would you get Betty, please? I'd like to ask her some questions.
Of course, Lieutenant. I'll get her right away.
God, I would
The
trade
mom is
places
so
with you. Well,
peppy
Do you have any idea who it might be?
for
Lieutenant?
like
How about some
just
coffee? No, thank you.
having
I'll pass this time.
like her daughter
From
having
what you
just
informed
witnessed
us
a
last night, Your
murder.
daughter didn't get a positive identification. Well, that's what she said. What time did your daughter get home last night? Well, I really don't know for sure. You see, my wife and I were out at the time. I see.
Enough said.
Yes, we were at the Frederick.
Uh-huh.
A business meeting, you know.
Yeah.
Well, the first call
A business
came
meeting
in
till
around
like
2
2
a.m.
a business
Is that
meeting
right?
till 2 a.m.
Well, that's when we came
I don't
home.
trust that,
I
Dad.
believe it was you who called here
He's
later.
being sus.
Yes, sir, that was around 3 a.m. Quite a night between calls.
Huh.
I had to stay home today for my business.
I had diarrhea.
It's frightening to think a thing like this could almost happen to your daughter.
It happened to someone's daughter, Mr. Royson. Someone's daughter who was out with your daughter until all hours of the night.
No.
Now see here, Lieutenant.
Stick it where the sun
My
don't...
daughter, she has to be in by
Yeah,
10
they only
p.m.
had one room
You
mic.
can't watch over her like an old mother hen.
Bark, bark.
Why pick on my innocent little girl who was almost killed last night herself?
Nobody's picking on your daughter, Mr. Royson, but you and every other parent in town have known about these attacks, and it's your responsibility to watch out after your kids.
And your responsibility, too. You're getting paid for it, Lieutenant. That's your job as a cop.
And what's your job as a parent?
Are you as turned on as I
Right,
am?
it's like, he's like, hey, you're a cop, why didn't you save these kids? And I'm like, at the same time, it's your kid.
Oh, I do hope you and the lieutenant are getting on real well.
Sounds by
Betty
the
will
same
be
guy
down
who
in
did the
just a
sound
moment,
for Fun
Lieutenant.
in Balloon
Can I
Land.
get you a cup of coffee or
What's the
something?
warehouse?
May I show you my slip?
Here.
I definitely
Did you
want to
tell
do a
them
live
we
stream
won't be
for
over
that, by
this
the way.
evening?
Fun in Balloon Land
This
and
has
a
been
few of the
quite a shock to
Thanksgiving
both of us,
shorts. We
Lieutenant.
will do a
We
fun
really do
Thanksgiving
feel as though we
stream
should stay
Monday
home with
before
Betty tonight.
Thanksgiving. What
That
date
is
is
right,
that?
isn't it, Lieutenant?
Easy now. Almost there. They're only stairs.
It'd be the 22nd.
Oh no, more
Betty.
stairs.
Sit down here.
pardon the stain. I'm a cop.
I'd like you to tell me everything you can about last night.
Yes, sir. I understand.
I kissed my boyfriend and the girl died.
It was so horrible. I didn't know there, dear.
Please, Mrs. Royson, let me handle this. Betty, I want you to tell us everything you can. In the first place, why did you come in so late?
Are you now, or have you ever
With
been
her
a communist?
hair, like it's so huge,
Jimmy last
but she has like a
night.
super small
How many times have I
ponytail
told you
coming
I don't
out of
want
it.
you running
That's
around with that
weird.
wild kid?
Jimmy is not wild.
Mr. Royson, let me do the talking. Yes, Lieutenant.
Jag off.
What was that?
Please, Mrs. Royson, I'd like to talk to Betty.
Please clear the shot.
Looks like Mom has won some dirt track trophies.
Betty, where were you?
Yeah, that's a lot of
I
like
waited for you for hours.
knickknacks
Jimmy and I
trophies
drove
back
around
there.
a bit. I'd planned to meet Ann at the school. We were going to tell our folks that we'd been working at the library.
Oh, this is hot.
That is-
Hot.
Ann and I met at the school about 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Betty, we're dealing
Why are
with
these
a
parents
killer,
terrible people?
a
They should
madman.
never have had kids in the
If you
first
can remember
place.
anything.
Punch it up a little. Sell me this
I
madman.
don't know, man. It's like a lot of the parents in these. Like it's like, why do you even have kids?
They're
Not,
all
I don't
good
think quite as bad
Lutherans.
as Jimmy's
It couldn't
parents from
have.
last week, but
Could it?
I don't know.
Still
Whoever
not
it is familiar
good.
with the area. Probably knows what most of you do.
It's just that... Oh, it couldn't have been one of the kids.
Okay, fine. It couldn't have been one of the kids.
Well, the gang, the fastbacks.
The hot rodders. The fast bunch he goes out with. Yes, sir.
Thanks for interrupting
What
this
about?
interrogation, Dad.
I remember hearing Ann scream.
It went ah.
I was walking just a bit ahead.
What then, Betty?
She was looking at my
The
butt.
club has these white emblems on their jackets. And, well, like, I turned for just a second, and it looked like
And you became a pillar of salt. What?
one of the kids, Lieutenant. It couldn't have. They wouldn't hurt Ann like
Come on,
that.
stop yodeling
What
now.
is the emblem you think you saw?
But I'm not sure. It could have been anything. I don't know.
Betty, what do you
Like,
think
it's
you
like
saw?
it's
A bulldog, Lieutenant.
McGruff?
I might have seen
like
a
again,
bulldog.
not saying I'm the best actor out there either, but
very
just going like this doesn't make you sound scared and sad.
Coming up, Nicky! 1:49 last
Man, I can't get it out here.
Yes, I was fire.
Well, it's Flint 7.
Legacy report.
Timothy Van Patten's favorite hangout.
Hey, how about
Little square
one more,
booth here.
Marty? Hey, I'm the cop.
Sorry, Tony. No credit without we had a chance to check
I love how they turned some
Look, there's a
random
chef
guys living
appearing
into a
tonight.
diner.
What do you know?
It's rotten.
Shut up.
What, Rutt? What's that one?
Leave him alone,
I love
Mike.
the atmosphere here.
Hey, Marty, it's okay.
I love, yeah,
I'll
they
pay for
just
it.
put pennants on the
Okay.
wall and they're like diner, teenage diner.
Ah, lunch at the Russian tea room.
You joining us at the races tonight, Jim? I don't think so, Curly. Kind of figured you'd shut down. You weren't there last night either. I know. But look,
It's over, Curly.
either you're gonna drag
I
it
feel like,
or you're gonna drop it.
Look, why don't you just lay off, Curly?
Dude.
You know what happened last
well,
night.
not only was
Marty,
there,
what do you
not
wanna do
only was there a
tonight?
killing last night,
Jerk.
but I'm
He
like,
almost got killed too.
if you had a friend group, you know, or even you're part of like a gang,
Your finger smells like
I
bologna.
feel like, okay, one of your guys didn't make it for 2 nights. It's not a reason to harass him.
Soft, little man.
You can break it up in here. You got anything to settle?
Hey, Drew Carey.
Settle it outside.
I breathe a little easier knowing the fry cook's on the job.
Hey, gang! Come on, Jack.
Hey, it's Heidi.
Jimmy, I'm sorry about last night. Betty okay?
I haven't seen her yet, but I guess so. She wasn't in any of her classes today.
Good read. Good.
Hey, you, dance.
Yeah, she just walks up to that dude.
This teen joint brought to you by the Paneling Council.
Hey, you ready, Jack?
No, that was great.
Hey, get off my toast.
Yeah, she's.
You better leave.
For those of you who pledged your allegiance to Peter, Paul, and Mary,
They're dead.
This is definitely one of the more fun songs and song scenes in the Mystery Science.
Music for 18 musicians by Stephen Reich.
The Dead Kennedy.
Oh no, Wendigo says, OMG, yes, I just came in at the right time. Yes, you did.
mention the Chad Mitchell Trio.
Butthole Surfers.
I proudly introduce you to Mary and Jack, the Huntington astronauts.
Ooh, you can see the ceiling. Greg Tolan must have photographed this.
We're out of this world.
Because that's a joke, you see. Well,
Record sensation just released on an RCA Victor label.
Look, you're standing in my biscuits and gravy.
An RCA Victor label. Not a record, mind you, a label.
Please.
Ready.
hope these kids have grief counseling.
I had a fella who told
It would be if you went to like your diner, like, can I get like a milkshake, and then a girl just jumps barefoot on the counter to sing.
She's the peppy
My
one.
sweetie told me this is it.
Whoa.
Yike stripes, that's my latest fashion.
White flight.
White
flight.
This is so...
Like Yipe Stripes, the music, yeah, let's go.
Hey, is my clown burger done?
Thank you.
Ooh, Rock Candy Baby's one of my favorites. That is a really good one,
Like
too.
the dad from Family Circus. Or whatever.
Everyone, oh no, the health violation.
Charles Whitman at age 9 got down with the blues music.
He's doing a Charlie Callis over there.
I like how there's a sax playing, but he's only playing the guitar.
Boys must wash feet before dancing on counter.
Patty Smith, the early years.
Oh, Mama told me not to come.
This is like, it's really funny, but like, I don't know why it's here. Like, if you watch the rest of the movie, there's no other like musical numbers. You know, she doesn't sing anything else. Like, really, there's not like a full musical number again. Like, there's some music, but I don't know what the point of it was.
Thank
It's just
you.
fun.
Mickey's Diners audiences are the greatest audiences in the world.
Maria Callas thanks Segovia.
Maybe this was the start of the counterculture.
Love me.
I got accepted to Oklahoma.
Doing the butt. Doing the butt.
Crazy kids. Look at all these Yipe Stripes.
Oh, no. Don't tempt me. I'm happily married.
Cut the noise.
I want a chick sal sandwich and I want to eat in peace.
Sir? Yes?
Yes?
I'm trying to figure out her hair. It's half
Suck the air out of the
beehive,
room.
half red fair braid. Yeah, the girls in this movie have some odd hair choices. Man, that's one of the classic Mystery Science songs.
This turf is mine, Metal Mouth.
I like how they just took like 4 boxes and they're like, there.
Says who,
it's
huh? The Harper
spray-painted
Mothers own this
gang.
blacktop. We run this town.
Yeah, well, talk is cheap, chump. You
Like
ready
the
to rumble?
windbreaker.
I'm ready to rumble. Let's
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
This would be a
I rolled
hilarious
some gum.
Halloween costume.
you got it?
Crow
There, I
and
got it.
Thomas
Okay.
gangsters.
Okay, tough guy, let's
Or as,
dance.
like,
You
gang
I'm
members.
going round and round.
Guys.
What?
What's going on? What are you doing?
I'm about to show this Cro-Magnon water boy who's the boss around here.
You couldn't show Aunt Mabel the
I
Mall of
I
America.
feel like they wanted
You
Mike to just
are
have
guys.
a prop.
I
So
think
like,
this
here,
street
take this
gang
like
thing has
mini
gone far enough.
dodgeball.
It's time we wrapped.
It's like, why else would he have
You know,
that?
rap, lay it out in the open. Let's dialogue.
We were really just playing, Mike. You know, it's make-believe.
Yeah, no big thing, Mike, okay?
Guys, this street is in my blood. I grew up with this stuff. Now, what's going down?
Mike, give us a break. You grew up in Little Chute, Wisconsin.
Oh,
I
we
want to
had
be able to be
streets,
like,
and sometimes they
streets in
got
my
pretty
blood and
busy,
grew up in this
too.
town. Because I do,
On Saturday
you know,
night during
I've
crazy
lived
days
in
when all the
a
sidewalk
real bad
sales were
neighborhood,
going on, it could
honestly.
seem just like
So
Helltown.
that's
Wow,
why
what
this
you
part
must
is
have
like
gone
extra
through.
funny to me,
Well, look at the
honestly.
time.
No, nobody's leaving till we figure out what crime has been perpetrated here.
No crime. We were just playing.
Oh, just playing, huh? Well,
Love
that's
this line.
really funny, Crow, because I knew another little brother who was just playing, and you know what? He bought himself a one-way ticket to the Bone Orchard. Now, let me take a guess here. Servo, you dissed my little brother Crow, is that it?
Diss as in disrespect?
Yes.
Well, sure, always.
Then you dissed me, too.
I love Mike in this scene.
Because when you cut my compadre, you cut me, and when you cut me, you cut all men everywhere.
Was that
How am
originally
I
from
getting through to you
Daddy-O?
guys on this, huh?
Which episode is it where Joel said that?
Hey, guy.
You cut all men everywhere.
Come on,
or something
people
similar.
now.
Oh, no, Mike, that's not
Smile on your brother, everybody.
Mike's just trying to bring them together. Mike as an inspirational youth speaker. It's true. Like that's what he's trying to do to his his new bot family now.
Hey, man, don't tell me we got
one
another
now.
act.
Bless the beast.
Shut your cake hole,
Lieutenant
Nelson.
Anderson from Homicide.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for supporting Live Homicide.
Now, most of you know what happened
It was
last night.
Daddy-O. You insult all men
Well, we've
everywhere.
reason
I
to
thought that was
believe
it.
that someone here might be involved.
Someone bring in my presentation.
Yes, because I loved how Crow rolls his eyes. Me too. Trace got so good with the eyes.
Okay, but I... Young man.
Betty wasn't with him last night.
Yes. If you've got something to say, I'd like to hear it.
Oh, no, sir. Oink, oink, sir. I smell bacon.
You.
Me?
You.
Me?
You and you.
Me and me?
Come here. Wait a minute.
Can I have this? We need it for the cast of
What
Always.
jacket is this?
What jacket?
Even I got to admit that's pretty funny.
All right, now. Somebody here owns this jacket.
That's mine, officer. Yeah, I hung it there when I came in.
You can't wear black.
What's your name?
Tony Manis.
You're sure this is your jacket?
Yes, sir. That's right.
Now, you and I have never met before, have we?
How come the label says Jimmy Walton?
Because it's mine, Lieutenant. It's my jacket. He was just
That dude is like such a good
Trying to cover up
friend.
that I kill people. He's a
All
nut.
right. You
Like
buy it.
I'm not like it was
Let's take a
dumb.
ride.
I don't think you should do that, but it's like he was
Jeez.
trying to be a good
Yikes,
friend.
Stripes. What's the what the heck does that mean?
I forgot just the music in this, man.
It's visiting day at the equipment room at Old High School.
All right, boys. Get in there.
Excuse the mess. We kind of live out of our jail.
Now everyone's just talking about how good Daddy-O is.
Hi, Deputy. Where's the sheriff?
He's gone to the television station to broadcast a warning.
Okay. Tell him I'll let him know if there's anything new.
Yes, sir.
Say hi to our TV audience.
All right. Hold that down in here. Hold it down.
Board straight.
Lieutenant.
Interrogation room and
I
showers.
like don't understand when in movies, you know, the
Pants are really
teens
tight.
are brought in for questioning instead of being like, look, if they really didn't do anything, just being like dropping the act and just being normal and being like, look, I didn't actually do anything, I didn't see anything, I'll answer the questions, whatever.
Get this is funny.
I love it. Like a girl from their school was murdered and none of them seemed to care. Instead of being just like, you know, Lieutenant, like how can we help you? You know,
And
there's
don't
like,
wear yellow anymore.
like, hey man, you don't think we don't gotta listen to anything you
Okay,
say. I'm
boys,
just like,
cavity
bruv,
search
just
time.
please act normal.
Geez, now you've ruined it. No more killing all summer.
Get off it, Curly. Hey, look, we know none of us had anything to do with it.
Yeah, but where we dragged last night isn't sanctioned.
It's you.
Jude, I specifically heard
It's
him
way
say
better
Jude.
to be like caught for dragging where you shouldn't be than to have murdered someone.
Yeah, man, we're the mess.
I told you we shouldn't have last night.
Bullet!
The man wants us to fight.
Well, you're all to be hanged.
Parents have been called. They're coming out.
Yeah, so what do these gangs actually do all day? I mean, I guess they drag race at night. I don't know what else they would do though.
Why you oughta?
Again, I would much rather be in trouble for drag racing where I shouldn't than for murdering an innocent girl.
What do you mean, sir?
I mean this club you belong to, these jackets. What do you call yourselves?
Fastback.
That's a dumb name.
The #1 group in the state.
We control shipping from the inside out.
The Fastbacks. Well, how many are there?
Just 5, man. But we're the best.
Quality since 1844.
Drag, man. None can touch.
See, he admits they drag race anyway, so yeah, if you're just like, yeah, we raced in a place we shouldn't have, but we all have that alibi for not being murderers.
That's ours, strictly. Knock it off, Curly.
It's just possible one of you wearing these was seen last night.
Seen where?
You tell me where.
It's a game.
Yeah, sure. Face my own man.
What about you?
Surely not I, Lord.
I wasn't with them. Where were you then?
That's
I
another
was in
really,
Austria
there's been a
during the
few
Rumble.
good like biblical references. I love them. It's like I turned around and you
my
turned into a
girl.
pillar of
Why
salt.
were you
It's just
supposed to
like
be in your room?
I love a good
My father found out I
biblical
joined
joke.
the fastbacks, and he
That's one of the best
grounded
parts of
me.
Teenage Crime
So you
Movie from all the
joined this
Bible
group?
jokes.
Yes, sir.
Isn't
But
this
I
group
wasn't
the
with them last
fastback?
night. I met my girl. But that still doesn't account for your whereabouts at the time of the murder.
Sir, do we get attorneys
Right
or
after I
something?
left Eddie at the school, I went on home. Your folks see you? No, sir. I climbed back in through the window.
I love how it's like, kids, if you drag race or if you sneak out after dark, you're gonna be accused of
I want you to
murder.
remind their parents for releasing these boys in their custody. Yes, sir.
Eddie Egan.
On your feet, boys.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be arrested than face my own man.
All right, boys.
What kind of father does
Time to
he have,
introduce you to your
man?
new husband.
Jeez.
Wait a minute, Jimmy. Son,
You're real pretty.
you got problems. Unless there's something else you want to
I
tell
like
me.
that for some reason he just knows Jimmy's the one with the biggest
Sometimes I get all
issues.
tingly.
But I want your promise. No sneaking out. No seeing your girl. And we'll let you go home with your folks.
So I'm Gandhi now?
Are cops constitutionally able to ground kids?
And now here's Sheriff Frankel of Cabell County with a special message to our parents.
Parents and teenagers
Again, another
of
guy
Cabell
with cue
County.
cards here.
Last night, a third child was
Oh, I
victim
said
of a
another
dastardly
because I
crime.
just realized that because there's
Somewhere in
definitely
this
a
city,
cue card
a
scene in
madman
a
is
short
preying on
in the every
teenage
short
girls.
every
I
structure
believe
review I'm
it's
doing
me.
next time.
And your
It's
sheriff's
about
office
aliens or
are doing their
UFOs and there's a
best
scientist
to stop it.
who literally
One
can't
way there.
remember more than 3 words
Not
without
to
looking
try
at
to
his
take
cue
the
cards
law
over and
into
over.
your
So
own
that's
hands.
really
Cut it out,
making me
guys.
This
think of
is a
that.
civilized community. All officers have been directed to arrest anyone found
You
with
guys.
unlicensed arms or weapons. We
Cut
urge
it
you,
out.
stay home, stay safe.
And cable up.
Thank you.
You just heard a special announcement brought to you as a public service by Channel 13. We now return to our regularly scheduled programming.
Citizens Untouchables busted up Frank Nitty's speakeasy in
Ooh,
Cicero.
every person in this movie is a potential Halloween costume. That would be hilarious. Like being the
son,
Yipe Stripes
care to
girl
dance?
and Mikey and everyone. That'd be pretty fun.
Is that you, John?
Yes. And I've got Jimmy with me.
Just a minute. I'm turning the chat off. I'm coming right down.
I'm wearing the French maid outfit.
Dad.
Virtualized son, here
Jeez.
comes
I like
Mama.
how the dad doesn't just like turn his head, he like turns his whole
I
body.
just heard the
away.
sheriff's warning. It's terrible, John.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Our son is involved.
Congratulations. When I say congratulations, that's what I think. Congratulations.
And you stay there.
But Dad,
Don't but dare me. What kind of a son have I got?
you won't even give me a chance.
Give you a chance. You've got a short memory.
Hey, Mom.
When it's revealed,
some of the kids over.
like
Oh,
what
hi, Jimmy.
you know
Good afternoon.
Jimmy
Maybe we can do
did to
something.
get his dad to be like, you have a short memory, you don't deserve
brother is a
pity.
killer.
I don't have to listen to you. You're a killer.
What did I do?
And it's just
Get
like,
upstairs.
what?
You
Why
know
would
the
you think
rules?
he's a
How did you
killer?
get
It's-
unchained?
All right.
Yikes.
No, anybody
Yes,
know
the
him?
blocking in this movie is very awkward.
Now the whole ugly mess will come out again.
Hey, don't talk about Mikey that way.
I thought by moving to Huntington that I'd spare your mother and I the embarrassment of the neighbors knowing that our son was a thief. But no, you had to raise
Like,
hot rods.
I'm like,
You
okay,
had to
even if
sneak
you're a
out in the
kid,
middle of the night.
John,
clearly under
Maybe
18,
nothing.
Yes, dear, thank you.
and clearly they've been
Now
here
you
for a while
listen
because he's
and
dating
you
the main
listen
girl.
You'll
So
stay
you
in your
moved because you
room
thought he
from
was
now
a
on
thief.
in.
Okay, that already seems
I'll drive
very
you to
extreme.
school. I don't know what kind of a mess this is
And
going to
then
turn out
now
to be.
it's like
I don't know what we're going to do.
someone's
Curse of the
accused of
starving
murder.
class.
Well, it must be
By
my son
Jupiter,
because he's a
You'll
thief.
stay in your room this time.
What?
Oh, don't invoke
I'll drive you
Jupiter's
to
name.
school. Your mother will come and pick you up and then into your room.
Now, give me a hug.
Now, now get upstairs. And you stay
Dad
there.
has the thinnest
Okay.
tie I've ever seen.
Is this love?
And leave Mikey alone.
He's working on his novel.
I love it when you act like Der Fuhrer, honey. Let's commit the marriage act. No?
John,
Marsha.
what are we going to do?
I don't know.
Let's learn Italian.
But
I've
it's
always
like
wanted
clearly,
to learn
like
Italian.
Don't
I
know,
feel
June.
just 'cause- even if you believe truly your son was a thief and stole something,
It's me, Jimmy.
okay.
Strassen
A,
Can I
you don't
come
just
in?
move. You
No.
discipline him.
Please.
You don't just
Make you feel
move.
better.
You don't
Dad
have
said
to
no.
move. And then, if
I've got
someone
my
gets
TK Fridays
murdered, you
after
don't
dawn.
immediately
Mom's
blame
next
your
door.
son.
Your head in the oven.
Please let me come talk to you, Jimmy.
Give me a swirly.
Please.
All right. But stop your sniffling.
Why-
The Amish
how many
kids beat me up
pennants
again.
did these guys
What are you gonna
have
do?
just put up on the walls?
Rot in this room, I guess.
I would love to actually look at the
Jimmy?
pennants on this wall and the
Am I
ones in the
blooming?
diner and see
I'm
which are the
sorry.
same for the
It's not
set
your
dressings.
fault. But Dad's so upset.
Yeah.
Mikey and Jimmy actually have a pretty good
I guess I
relationship.
can't
No, they
blame him
really
much.
they do actually.
But it's all
Jimmy's a
my
pretty
fault.
good older brother
Well, only in the
overall,
sense
which
of
is
original
interesting.
sin.
Like just
We said we'd never
that's
talk
it.
about
It's
it.
like the opposite of the
But I
short
got it,
earlier,
Jimmy. I
right?
just got it. It's my fault you're in this mess now.
Your fault. You didn't sneak out last night.
But you didn't steal that bike.
No, and you didn't either.
Oh, Jimmy.
I should have told him then. I only borrowed it because you wouldn't let me use yours. I didn't steal
Why
it.
didn't the parents give him a
I know
bike?
you
Why did he not have a bike?
But you didn't
Giving
either.
birth?
Why didn't you just tell them?
Look, we promised. It's over.
Push, Jimmy, push. Come on.
Let me tell
That's the
folks,
thing.
please.
No. Think it'll make any difference now? I'll be all right.
Oh, God, he's at 10.
Looking at them even more. Just leave
The thing
it
that
be.
gets
Leave
me
me
is
be.
like
Get out of here.
Mike is down, medic!
he
I'm
takes the
sorry.
blame for stealing the bike. His little brother lets him take the blame. It's
So I
just a
sing you
bike.
sleep
Like,
after
should you steal bikes? Absolutely not. Still theft.
Do you really want to do me a favor?
But how do you jump from our son stole a
put
bike,
this
we
mic
need
on.
to move, and now he's a murderer?
take this
I
note
don't
to Betty for me?
understand.
Only don't let anyone see you give it to
Ugh.
her.
Okay.
It's a prescription for Valium.
Man, the framing is
You
weird.
just deliver
It
this.
is.
Okay. I'll take it to her right now.
Hey, tell her,
You're really not my brother.
tell her I hope she's okay.
All right.
Stay away from the riverfront. And no more pretending you're Lord Byron.
Whoa.
Hey, it's wet here.
Jimmy,
It looks like everything is really steep in this part. Like the
with the trolley.
hill they were going down earlier and everything.
Pansy Graham.
Mistress Aisha, I'm here for my beating. Okay, is home
Why is
ready?
Mikey the
No,
only one in
no,
his
is
family
available.
with an
Is Betty
accent, a
available?
southern accent? That's funny.
It's Betty home, Miss Royson. It's important, honest. I gotta talk to her.
Well, I'll see. You wait here.
You're safe, I guess.
If I could just smell a few
He
cushions, I'd be
sneaks in the
happy.
house. He goes in the house. She's like, wait
Don't
here, and he
put the
goes in.
furniture
That's
aside.
weird.
Betty? Yes, Mother? There's a young man to see you.
I'll be right down.
You're in.
That's
be
like
right
really
down.
rude to just walk in the
Wait here,
house. She's
young
like, here,
man.
can you wait on the porch?
Little
He's like, no.
freak. I could really confide in her.
Mikey's such a weird character.
Will
up
you
there
make
with
me some
Torgo
lunch?
weird. I don't know if he's necessarily
Oh.
Torgo weird, but he is pretty weird.
Who is it? Oh,
What are you?
what do you want?
Even everyone's reactions to him are
I'm
like he's the
sorry about
weirdest
what
guy in
happened,
the
Betty.
world.
But Jimmy didn't do it.
Jimmy didn't do what? Who said he did?
Police. They're saying he did it. He gave me this for you.
He was with me. I told him that.
Ooh, it's moist. Sam, please knee this kid in the groin.
Mikey, tell him I'll sneak out tonight.
She's touching
Tell him
me.
I'll meet him at Nardi's.
Okay, but he's not supposed to go out.
I'm not supposed to see him either. Just
See,
tell
like
him
this
I'll
is
be
just gonna make it
Okay, but
worse.
What about the boom shadow that just crossed behind me?
I'll tell him.
Mikey would fit in well with the Squirm movie. He
Jeez,
would,
what is
actually.
that smell?
Yeah, Squirm's a weird one too.
Well, that went well, I thought. I reached out to other human beings and I was not slapped down.
I can chew and dance at the same time.
I said, let's go outside so I could strangle you.
Eddie Arcaro and Annette Funicello go out on the town.
Hi, Tony. Elaine. Hi.
Hi, Betty. How you feeling?
Oh, okay, I guess.
My neck hurts from the Strangler.
Gee, that's a nice song.
It's the only song.
Who wants to get the place?
What's all that
Oh,
junk on
shut
the
up, you're no
table?
Jerry Paris.
Hey, can I get you something?
Like you
Oh,
can't
no,
tell
I don't
because the
think so.
visual's so
Well, how about
rough.
a sip of my pop? I mean, there's nothing in it. And mine's the only drink that can make that statement.
I don't get it.
Betty, can we get you anything?
Oh, no, thank you, Marty.
Betty, how you doing, kid?
Oh, my tetanus arm.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Trent Trouble. Dum, 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 dum.
Well, hi, Betty Kane. How about
Why is this like? I just
No, I
there
don't
always
think
has to be
so.
the
That would be
inexplicable
strange.
jerk
Let
character.
me shake your blues.
Because the
I
lady
don't
says
understand.
no.
You got a real bad memory, right?
This dude
no
is
good
such
at
a good
languages.
friend, though.
Now, come on.
Would someone shut that music off?
And
It's
why
driving
don't
me
you leave her
crazy.
alone?
I kind of like it.
One.
I'm gonna have to play teacher and learn you a lesson you'll never forget if you open your mouth just one more time. Now you sit back.
Yipes, Stripes. Get the crap kicked out of you.
Why don't you let her alone? You know she's Jimmy's girl.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy's been grounded, see. He's all cooped up. This little bird can still fly.
Take
Look,
it back.
it's still after he already physically threatened him. Dude stood
you
up.
hurt
He
my
is
pants
such a
area.
good friend. Like knowing he would get beat up.
Order them all. Get a banana
Man,
split.
The burger.
That guy is also one of the better Mystery Science characters, man.
You'll have to start with me, Curly. You think you're big enough?
You're not in Piketon anymore.
I was only kidding. You and your buddies get out of here and don't come back. You hear?
The service stinks anyways.
Curly, you owe me 30 cents for 3 drinks.
Bill me.
Where? In the hospital? 30 cents. Cash. No credit.
Man.
If that's okay with you.
Between the
Randy
friend
Quaid,
and
ladies and
the like fry cook guy, those are like the best characters in the
Okay, how's
movie.
Tuesday?
Because they're both just like good people.
How's that? Just keep. Oh, okay.
And it's like no one else really
Well, I
does.
was really going to get him if he hadn't slammed me against the wall. That really broke my momentum.
Everyone else is either dumb or mean or like really aggressive about
Gary, I
things.
broke up with you while you were over there getting trashed.
The hell?
Peter Weller's back in town.
Oh yeah, same as last week because of fry cook and Ike, who's my parents. Fry cooks are the best. It's true.
What happened to you? Oh, nothing.
Curly, he got fresh with Betty.
Oh, it was nothing. Marty threw him out.
Slammed against the wall again, huh?
Look, do you two mind? I know. Sure, we know. Three's a crowd.
Oh, okay, it was like
four's
her
a jam.
jacket and stuff.
He's still got a sense of humor.
It's funny.
See, now there's more music in the back, but you can't really hear it, so I don't get why there's a musical number in the
I
middle
can
of
be a
it.
nice guy.
So are you, Jimmy. Oh, what are we going to do?
Nothing.
Just like what we've been doing the whole movie.
I mean, I've got to leave Huntington.
But why? You didn't do anything.
I know, but they think I did.
But if they really thought, like, apparently only his parents think he did anything, because he'd be like, if it's a small town, he'd be tarred and feathered on the way to the diner if they thought he was the killer.
Come to terms with their
You know,
sexuality.
if my folks found out that I was with you tonight, I'd never get out again. But I just had to see you.
Me too. I just had to tell you that.
Tell me what?
Ooh,
make me
everyone's
feel
talking about
funny.
how good fry
Things are a
cooks
mess
are,
now,
but
someday they'll
Melissa makes a
straighten
good
out.
point, except for the dad in Girl in Gold Boots. Yeah, he is
Will
the
you wait for
worst.
me?
Oh, you know I will.
Rewatched that
But
episode a
running
couple
away
weeks
isn't
ago.
going
It's
to help.
so good.
What am I going to do?
Jimmy,
Have the Texas toast.
As SpongeBob has taught us, fry cooks are the best role models ever.
Me too, honey. I got in trouble once before. It wasn't
It's
my
just,
fault.
again though, stealing a
Now it
bike
looks like
to murder.
they
Like,
blame me for
I
these
haven't
things.
watched this one
And
in
the
a while.
Hindenburg disaster.
No, it
I'm
wasn't
watching
me
it
you saw
again, I'm
that
like,
night.
no, I just saw the
what?
jacket.
I don't understand.
Oh, I don't know what I saw.
Are you two gonna order or what?
Let me take you home. I gotta think. Maybe if I walk or something.
God bless America. Ooh, I want a glowing globe like that.
Some people might not realize that it was basically an offensive maneuver to let him slam you into the wall. Oh, that's not your house. I'm a little disoriented after the fight, though.
Oh, my nose. Ah.
So,
Yeah,
do you
so the
got a
friend
waterbed?
stands up
Well,
for
that's
his
really
friend who's
safe.
not there, stands up for Betty,
That's the first place
and
they
is
look.
like knows he's gonna get beat up, but stands up anyway. And then this happens to his girlfriend. I'm like, this poor kid should have been like the main character and figured everything out.
Well, maybe.
Hey, you want me to come in?
Hey, Jackie, glad you're back.
You can
Welcome
flip
back.
any chick in
Woo.
the house. Why me?
Oh, hit the mic. Sorry. I hope it's okay.
It was the slam against the wall thing, wasn't it?
Oh, by the way, we're just friends, okay? Bye.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's so sad for that
Well,
dude.
home at...
Like,
Wait
and
a
they're
minute,
never
you
like,
dropped me off
you
at the wrong
know,
house.
oh man, he must have a lot of friggin' trauma
Good
given what's
night,
happened.
Tony.
Well, my ride's here anyway. I couldn't fix it anyway.
Yeah, there's a
Nah,
lot
she
of
won't be strangled
audio
tonight.
stuff they don't edit out, like that honk earlier. The laugh, it's not funny. Like there's so many audio mistakes
Tumbler,
in this.
VO, fistful of yellows, and I'll be set for the night.
Like even if you didn't hear it till too late, there's things you. I mean, maybe back then. I'm sure everything was harder back then, but like there's editing tricks you could use, man.
Mom, no! Get back in there! What have we told you?
It's like they wrote one good song and they're like,
See
it's
if
gonna
King
get some
Biscuit's
musical number.
on.
It's gonna be like a minor key of it is gonna be
She's
the
turned on the
danger
old Yipes
music.
Stripe station.
Only music we have.
Ooh.
That apple lady is really doing the trick.
It's Gypsy Rose Lee and the Ventures teaming up for the naughtiest teen scene ever.
Wow.
Oh, she sure makes that plaid look tasty.
Right,
don't
editing
it?
must have been a nightmare compared to the tools of today, which I
Pretty good sound
agree.
from that radio.
But man. Yeah,
This is
it
when
ends up being
strangling was
loud
more
enough for
convenient.
her to not
Strangler
hear
came
anything.
right to your house.
In 30 minutes.
Watchtower.
Did she not lock it, or did he pick the
Oh,
lock?
it's that nutty Jack Tripper again.
Nice set of calves, huh?
Oh,
Which
boy.
Mr. Science song is the most ringtone?
Well, I certainly hope there's some
I'd have to think
applique or
about
some
that one,
non-skid surface in that tub for safety's sake.
Oh, let me guess.
No, I'll just change it to classical. I can't work with this rock music.
Hey, Mom, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Oh, scheming sexy.
That was another woman's voice too that they dubbed that in with. She doesn't even have, because the first girl had an
Abraham Lincoln?
accent, and then that did not have an accent on it.
Oh, it's Andrew Dice Clay.
Mom,
of
is that
course.
you?
Jack and Jill went up there.
Mother? Mother?
It's my turn for the shower.
You're not fully dead until you're zestfully dead.
What the? It's a convertible cop car with a siren.
Oh yeah, the scene, you can't see anything. It's just black.
Ah, damn solar eclipses. Supposed to happen.
Oh, my toe.
Oh. Ow, my shin. Oh.
No, they're down the street visiting neighbors.
Well, there's Jimmy in his room.
Yes, Jimmy's upstairs. He's confined to his room.
Well, would you?
I like how the neighbor
I'm
knows that
Michael
Jimmy's
Anthony.
grounded and that he's
I'm the neighbor
confined to his
upstairs. What's the
room.
trouble?
There's been another murder.
Oh, no.
It wasn't me who was murdered, was it?
Meanwhile, Teen Boy steps into action. Teen-mobile away.
Teen Boy is
Almost
filmed
as
in
dark
blue
as
vision.
Monster a Go-Go. Yeah.
Well, he looks like a probable suspect. I'm going to apprehend him.
Oh, gotta love that day for
More
night
people
blue.
should use their turn signals.
A
You can
daring
see
chase
clearly that the
scene
sky
well
is
within the
bright.
confines of the law.
That was the weirdest.
Damn
Oh
you,
no!
Duke
I've ever heard.
Maybe I should take down his license plate number and call it in or something.
Yeah, day for night. Yeah, day for
See
night is
the
always
incredible
awesome.
school zone action.
I think Gunslinger has some pretty bad day for night. It makes everything just look super blue.
Okay, come on, come on. Come on.
Wood in here. Come on. So they stopped at Henry David Thoreau's cottage.
Teen Boy, there's trouble on the other side of town.
Been working out? You feel pretty good.
Again, like the last thing he
Could you
should have
frisk
done
me
was
again,
run.
please?
Because it's like
I'm sorry,
everyone
Lieutenant.
expect, like
I
his
got
family
scared.
suspects he's
Son,
done the murder.
You scared a lot of it.
He sneaks
Come
out,
on, let's go.
happens to
This
have
time
there's
I'll
another
drive.
murder that night,
Scaring
and
a
he
lot of us
speeds
is a
away from the
felony,
cop.
son.
It's like, what are you doing?
Can't I sit in the front? Makes me feel like you're my chauffeur or something.
Oh, I love this line with Mike coming up.
Airport, make it snappy. I'm just kidding, sir.
Got the red cherry on my coal, baby. This movie has a really gritty street feeling to it. Ooh.
See, that's just bright.
Hey, you want to stop for some Mexicans?
Later at Cal Berkeley.
Free Huey.
Off the pigs. Those schoolgirl days.
Come here, you little prodigy. I'll give you your Mensa.
Stop.
Oh, look, that janitor is into the grunge look.
Hey, Mr. Wilson, what do you think about what happened last night?
I think it's good.
I think it's terrible.
Oh.
You kids ought to have better sense.
Go about your business.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. You really cleaned up on your job.
Jimmy didn't do anything. I know it.
Sure.
He's such a loyal
Want to
friend.
go for a joyride.
And his girlfriend just got murdered. And he's still
Hula
sticking up
hoops
for
and ice
Jimmy,
cream
man. He's a
sodas.
real one.
Kids is all. Just kids.
What an insightful janitor, huh?
Angels, I want you to go undercover as tennis players.
Those are the brightest white outfits I've ever seen.
Wow, that was good pot, wasn't it?
Hi, Mikey. What are you doing here?
Betty, I gotta talk to you.
Sure.
I just gotta.
I think I'm a hermaphrodite.
You gotta help him. Gotta.
Who? What are you talking about?
You mean
And
you
she's
don't
like
know
back
about
to just
Jimmy?
smiling.
What about Jimmy?
He's my brother.
He got
Acting like
arrested last
everything's
night 'cause he
fine. I'm
wasn't
like, oh
home.
boy.
Another girl got killed, and he wasn't home, so they arrested him.
I know he went home. He promised me.
Girl, like, I mean, look, I'm not, obviously
Well, they
Jimmy
got
isn't the
scared and
killer,
drove
but that would
off
sound
in that
pretty
car.
sus.
Don't hit me.
When they caught him, he said he couldn't tell where he was. He just couldn't.
Oh, my gosh. He was with me.
I know, but he won't tell them.
Oh, it's all my fault.
Yep.
I told him I'd get into trouble.
Betty, what are we gonna do?
Man, if I was
We
being
can't
accused
let
of
him get blamed.
murder,
What are we
and I
gonna
had
do?
snuck out of the
Rub your face
house
in crunchy
to be
underwear?
with my
Well, I'm sorry.
significant other, who also was
need
not
some
supposed to sneak out of the house, but I'm being accused of
Betty,
murder,
I
I'm
could
pretty
be
sure
beat up
he'd
in so many ways
understand
here.
if I was honest. Like, we both snuck out. That's
Hey,
who I
well, we're
was
gonna
with.
beat the crap out of him.
You know, or if I had a boyfriend and he was accused of murder and was like, "Hey, I snuck out with my girlfriend who snuck out too," I would be like, "Okay," like I would get why he told
Just that he didn't do it. And he won't tell us where he was.
Yes, we gave him a swirly.
Well, he says he ran off because he was scared. And, Captain, you know something?
You're fired.
I kind of believe you. I don't know why, but something's wrong.
Now, what's the other important information you wanted to talk about?
Lieutenant, there's a couple of kids out here to see you.
They're waiting in my neck flap.
Oh, here comes
An
the.
unlikely couple.
It's the iconic
Son,
part.
Come on in.
Come on, Betty.
We're very upset about the school lunch program.
Lieutenant Anderson,
That's me.
he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He was with me last night. The reason he didn't tell you was because he knew I'd get into trouble if my folks found out that I'd sneaked out. But he didn't do it, Lieutenant. He was with me.
And he didn't steal no bike either. I did. It's just one.
Yes, everyone take a
Lord,
shot.
who is
Woo!
this
Just calm down. Get control of yourself.
Get out of here.
This movie,
Now holds
man.
these two off.
Oh, I love the segment coming up. If it's the one that I'm thinking it is. Like they're just freaking out like that doesn't make it more real, man.
So here's the plan. Okay. Mike walks into the room.
Plausible.
Puts on those glasses. And thanks to a tiny electrode that scrambles his left brain function, he becomes Goofy, Doofy, Wimpy Mikey from the movie.
God, I love technology.
Oh, mama.
Oh, let me tell you.
Here he comes.
Hi, guys. Hey, you mind if I join you?
Oh, hey, no problem, Mike. Always room for the big blonde human.
That's me.
Yep.
Yeah, in fact, Mike, we were wondering if you'd look something up in that there dictionary for us.
There, this dictionary there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Geez, that print is small. How do you...
Well, you could use those glasses.
Right there.
All right. Hey, what's with the cord?
They're digital.
Yeah.
Yeah, digital.
1990s. You could just be like, digital.
Well, what did you want me to look up?
They're so
rhyme?
good at this scene, man.
Rhyme?
Yeah. R-I-M-E.
It's a homonym for the other word rhyme.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. Mom's so upset. Jimmy, you gotta come back, Jimmy.
So, rhyme, does that help?
Mike, you didn't finish.
Yeah.
Come on.
I didn't.
Rhyme.
Everyone's like, wow, that was a good investigation.
Rhyme. An accumulation of granular ice. And I didn't steal no bike neither. It was all me. I did it. It was my fault. Please, Betty.
Well,
Mike's
so that's
Mikey
rhyme,
is like
which
one
is
of
a
the
homonym
best
for the other
things,
word
man.
rhyme. You know, I think you would look good in black glasses,
no.
Crow. Yeah, you look good. You take. Hey, let's go clean your head.
I
Cyril. Come
don't
on.
need it.
Okay. I can hold it together. Jimmy? No, I'm me. The sheriff wanted to see you right now, Jimmy.
Can you just shake the glasses off?
No, I'm sorry, Jimmy. I didn't ask for no commercial sign either.
They're both really funny, but Mike's Mikey is like so freaking good.
Incredible sexless girl man tells all in crying jag. Oh, I'm a teenage strangling man.
Sister Maddie and I love that line.
What do you do? Oh, I'm sorry.
Honey rolls.
I love when they
Should
do
be
that.
Nike
When like
all
they'll
day.
still be wearing a costume in the theater, or there's like a prop that goes through, or whatever. I love that stuff. Just gives a nice like cohesion to the
If it ain't the
episode.
little hero. Here you gave him quite a chance.
Jonathan Silverman.
They never would have caught me. Maybe it's better this way. The offer still goes, baby. You want to drop slowpoke here? My chariot is gassed and ready.
English, please.
Hop in and get on out of here then. And take this with you.
Ooh, and thus the haberdasher turf war began.
Is this a good time to mention there's a strangler loose?
I like
Yeah,
that everyone
they're
saw that guy
tough,
duck down to trip him, and no one warned him. Like the whole school was watching this.
Dun, 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 dun.
I am not a cook.
Just another day on the Beverly Hills 90210 set.
I just...
This is gonna happen when you serve tuna wiggle for lunch.
I'll report you to the principal.
I'll sprinkle sawdust on all of you.
Man, I'll take you on any other way, too. I get my kids from speed if you get the nerve. I got it.
Looks like Operation Rescue.
Talk big, but you don't pull up. I'll outrun you just like before. Tomorrow.
I love you tomorrow.
Oh, that was too easy, Tom.
I agree.
Wish I'd said it.
Now, hugs all around. Come on.
By the way, can I borrow your econ notes?
Yeah, maybe you ought to listen to Mama, Jimmy.
I just like,
Tomorrow
why is
at the
that
trip.
dude so aggressive and just
Come on.
like...
Manana,
And he's
buddy.
so after
What's
Betty,
this
like,
bread
leave her
album
alone. Her
have to do with
friend
it?
just died. Her boyfriend's been
Katie Lang
accused
is in
of
their group.
murder. It's like, please leave her
Next time we'll
alone.
debate him, right?
I don't like this, Jimmy.
Jimmy, why do you have to prove yourself?
Because I'm short.
I got a Betty. Look, I guess I asked for it. I can't back down now. Hey, what do you say? Let's go to Marty's.
Given the
I'll buy a
situation,
pop.
everything, yes,
Pop,
you
that's
can.
your answer to everything.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yes, Tony?
Hey, don't you want your jacket?
No. Not anymore.
It's mid-July.
Well, here you go, director.
You're fun to study with, Gary.
Because, yeah, where else would he throwing it? Like, just the ground,
Next
I
time on
guess.
Sweating Bullets. Crime time after crime.
Man, this music.
The
I
Mahavishnu
forgot how...
Orchestra.
Excuse me, can I have a word with you?
was.
Oh, Henry, please, not every time I come home.
He's also, they
Serial
were
killing
right
is
next
easy.
to a
Once you
light.
get the hang of it. I'm Marshall
I'm
Brody.
sure it was, like, the light was there because it's, like, for a movie, but it makes it look like he was murdering her right next to a light and an entrance, so someone just walking by could be like, hey!
They killed Vivian Vance.
Every man's mom dead.
That's the thing, she's not a teenager. I don't think.
They're behind you. I have that problem.
Suddenly it's Daddy-O.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the Danny Thomas silhouette just right.
Come in, come in, come in. Okay, sit, stay, sit. Come in. Stay.
Yeah, the on-screen strangling is gross.
We'll see.
Yeah,
that
you'd
make
think
you
the town of a
feel?
curfew set and people would be way more paranoid than they're currently
Hunter
acting now.
Thompson.
You just had, I think it was a total of at least 3 girls murdered, if not more, because when the girls murdered in the beginning, they're like
25
just like
miles
the
an hour to
others.
death.
They like to look at the scenery.
There had
as
already
they
been
drag
at least
rain real
3 or
quick.
4
Jimmy pops
kids
the question
strangled. And
politely
yeah, they're just like,
afterward.
yeah,
Would
you
mind
kids can
eating
be
my
out of the
dust
soda
so
shop
much?
past
As a
dark.
matter of fact,
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna go
do
shopping at
unload.
9 p.m.
Hey,
like,
you
when it's
who?
pitch
Your
black
blinkers
out.
on. You blink. Oh.
In a few years, this whole area.
This whole
all
scene
built
is like,
all in shade.
like all the drag stuff.
Hey, what say about a picnic?
Corn job.
Hey!
Jimmy, stop.
We should do a Gamble stream one day.
I haven't sold enough grit.
Look out, that's razor wire.
I think I'm barren now or something.
So are they in the drag car with him?
Are you okay? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Is your hair on
Are
okay?
you all right?
Sure, Jimmy.
I beat myself up.
I'm all right. Ma, he hardly missed me. Mom says to call Lieutenant Anderson.
Right away. It's important, Jimmy.
You gotta go home and empty the dishwasher, Jimmy.
Stay with it. I'll get to you later, Curly.
Okay.
See, like, this isn't important. Like, what are they fighting for? It's like, he's already dating Betty. Like, the other guy's a jerk, but who
What a convenient
cares?
drag race.
The call is coming from me.
Operator, I'd like the police department, please.
Any police department will do.
Yes, this is Jimmy Walton. Could I speak with Lieutenant Anderson, please? Thank you.
Why doesn't Jimmy Walton call? Maybe that's him.
Well, the FBI didn't have many files back then.
Lieutenant Anderson. Hello, Lieutenant. This is Jimmy.
Oh, hi.
Yes, Jimmy. Now listen carefully. I want you to get to the rest of the fastbacks and have them come to my office on the double. Never mind. We found one of your emblems, and I want all of you in my office immediately. That's right.
His office is in the boys' bathroom.
So who won the drag race, guys? Guys?
It's just so dumb,
Jack, see if you can get the
man.
guys back here.
Us? Huh? And action.
Well, anyway, it's more my pride that got hurt. At least my shirt's okay.
Quitting already? Look, we're all going down to Lieutenant Anderson's right now.
There's been more.
Fun.
3 or 4 of our friends are dead.
I'll be there.
Yeah, well, you don't promise no cop nothing.
Don't be a fool. They found something. Jane Husted was strangled last night.
She was strangled last week.
Hey, Curly, where's your emblem?
My mom's washing it.
It's in my locker. Why?
Because that's what they found near Jane Husted.
Oh.
Dun, dun.
It's in my locker. Come out this morning.
That's the thing. It would just be like, okay, can you prove it?
Nobody's gonna pin this on
Let's
me.
go to the school right now and check it. You know?
I think I hear my mom calling.
Because it's like, he's like, hey, it wasn't my fault. Okay, but then you driving away is the sussest thing you could do. Instead of being like, hey, I'll show you where it is. It's in my locker. You can check it for my fingerprints, whatever you need to do. The other one, it's fine. Instead, he's like, I'm going to run away.
No, don't you dare go through that. Don't you go through that yard.
It's the battle of the network sedans.
It's Junior Car Rodeo with Old Timer.
Hey, I forgot about that
Can't
reference in
squeal
this
in
one.
dirt. It's impossible.
Maybe Hal Needham was brought in to direct this sequence.
Too good.
Stop that!
Lean into it.
It's a big pass full of rodeo clowns.
What?
Boy, they're driving at speeds approaching the actual speed limit.
Whoa, what was that? That might have been weird. Huh, I don't know what that flash was. It might have been on the video itself.
Mikey, would you please move over? The other way, Mikey.
Well, at least it's a nice day for it.
What the?
Yeah.
How can he be on that side?
Now the cameraman fell
And it's
over.
not like you had, you know, a mile to see that that end was
crashed,
coming up
then
right
shot
there.
himself.
I learn a lot
Jeez.
from a dummy.
They have to play the Horace Silver.
He'd be
for his
lucky if he
accent.
wasn't dead for that, man.
I got his jacket.
You know what we have to do? We gotta pants him.
Well, again, if he hadn't run away and been like, okay, here, I'll prove it's in my locker. Okay, here, let's go to the cops and I'll talk to them about it.
Looks like they're in Vietnam all of a sudden.
Maybe it is. Gosh, what have we done?
It couldn't be. Betty, check his locker.
Okay.
Tony, call Lieutenant Anderson.
See, instead of having
Curly, we'll
two
be with
people
you
go
shortly.
together,
Please stand
call
by.
the cops, call the you know, the ambulance, and then go check for the emblem. He sends her
Put some
alone.
gas in it too. I'll go backwards all the way.
Oh no, Mr. B Natural's in one of those lockers.
Friend is dying.
Yes, he's like bleeding out, and she's taking her sweet
Very
time.
small student body.
Trying to make it real compared to what?
Mr. Wilson, you frightened me.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm trying to find something. Or not find it. Or something.
What are you mumbling about?
I have to check Curly's locker.
See, that kind of line seems really weird in this moment and in this movie. Like, that would work better in, like, a full-on comedy or something. Or a comedic murder mystery, not where it's like, these kids are all dead.
One of your basic janitor tools. It's actually quite a
The
bit of
tone is really bizarre, because it's not a comedy.
You been
But it's
eating
not just completely
SpaghettiOs?
dark either. It's really weird. I don't know where the tone was supposed to be here.
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
My art project.
The emblem. It was in his locker.
Child, I don't have a notion of what you're talking about.
I found the emblem. Oh, Jimmy might have killed him. Oh, Mr. Wilson.
Now, child, just calm down.
Uh-oh.
Come, we'll go into my office room and I'll fix you a cup of tea.
Oh, what are we going to do?
Even if there wasn't a strangler on the loose, this would be really gross. I would be like, no, thank you. I need to go be sure my friend is alive.
Why don't I just strangle myself then?
Right. Again, the teacher's like, or the janitor's like, let's go have tea. And she's like, we need to get to the cops. We need to get him to a hospital. He could have broken his neck. He could be dead. We need to clear his name.
Now, you sit.
I'll strangle.
While I'm fixing us some tea, you tell me just what it was you found.
Do you have chamomile?
Who got hurt?
Jimmy. Oh, I mean Curly.
What kind of acting is that?
The emblem on his
Jimmy.
jacket was missing.
I
And they
mean,
found one
like,
by
gosh.
Jordan, and we thought
Ay.
he didn't. He didn't do it. I know he didn't do it, Mr. Wilson.
Oh, I'm babbling. I know. I did. What the?
You know you can't wear pink.
Oh, he ran with Malcolm Forbes.
Oh,
cool.
This is Jimmy's. But Tony threw it away.
lady. It's time to get on the clue bus.
Found.
That's a good line. Time to get on the clue
The emblem
bus.
was already off.
Oh, okay. So, how about that tea?
Again, like, she just immediately trusts this guy. Even if she trusted the janitor,
back to us when you
again,
have a whole
she
sentence
was
worked
wasting time. So in the first place, she shouldn't have gone into this office with him.
The master wants you, but he can't have you.
Cream or sugar in your tea?
Oh, you're saying please, Mr. Wilson. Yes, all of a sudden it's please, Mr. Wilson. Your bunch doesn't usually say please.
The Miss Manners murder.
Mr. Wilson,
The thing is,
please.
like,
Why?
we don't see the kids being, like, mean to him
Just
specifically.
like you, years ago. She said,
Well, something or other, I don't know.
I used to teach her then.
Then I rolled the lawnmower.
She said I tried to touch her. I wasn't even near. But the school board wouldn't listen. Now look where I am, Mr. Wilson, the janitor. You think I like it?
Yes, no.
That doesn't mean that you just go to strangle any teenager. Just because one teenager, ruins your life,
Be a
fine.
guidance counselor.
Doesn't mean that you then murder other
I'm
teenagers.
glad you asked that question.
This one.
It's so weird. It's so gross. Like the way he's touching her
tried
too.
scrubbing
It's
it
like,
out.
I don't doubt that girl, that you didn't touch that girl, man. Yeah, everyone is like, this is really uncomfortable. I hate this.
Fortunately, the Higgins boys and Gruber were on the scene.
Pete, Link, Tony.
Hey, look what the janitor is doing.
Hey.
Ah!
The cattle is whistling.
She also isn't putting up any form of a fight at this point, and I'm like,
What
again,
the hell? I'll just shoot
claw his
him.
eyes out.
What
Kick him in the stomach, whatever you can possibly do.
Well, he's Union, so they won't be able to fire him.
Even if you just like,
The Lysol's in the...
I feel like you need to do
Punch me out,
something.
please.
Oh, can you believe it? Strangled with sandal toes.
Oh man.
Ironically, there's no one there to clean him up.
He did it. He was crazy. He killed all those girls.
It's
Oh, that's like these three.
Congratulations, it's over. Tell her
like,
what she's won, Johnny.
all need so much counseling.
don't
It's
know.
like a girlfriend was murdered. Betty's best friend was murdered.
the way,
She was
what were you
nearly
doing in that
murdered.
scene?
Jimmy has been accused of
Hell, that
murder
was fun.
and had to unchoke his girlfriend.
It's an
It
epilogue.
just Yeah, those three need a lot of help.
I don't know what to say to him.
Is it technically Curly's fault he was almost
he's wearing
killed?
pants.
Is it almost their fault? Because he's the one that ran away.
Marty, all right?
Okay.
Sure. Bring him in.
Maybe it's Jesus.
Probably
Yeah, you're right.
I got pudding in the big white place.
That's actually not bad at all, given how amazingly bad that crash was.
This one's on the house. Thank you.
Why is he in just like a paper coffee cup?
I don't get it.
I don't either.
Just for him and just today.
It's great how a serial killer can bring a town together, huh?
I'll set him up for everybody.
Yeah, Sergeant Rocco in the
stay out
chat
of
says it was the
shot.
60s faith. Liquor, pills, and repressed emotions are the best they can hope for. That's so sad that it's so true, man. Ay, ay, ay. At least they made some friends along the way.
This must be the Yikes Stripes.
For being such an iconic character, too, Mikey does just
Looks like he
immediately
took
disappear
dance
from the
lessons from
movie.
Arch Hall Jr.
Of EGOT fame. Stemlo.
Will you bring me food?
Even the cop now is just like happily watching them dance. Like, who cares that, you know, 4 to 5 women were just murdered and this girl, like her windpipe was almost crushed and this dude has like internal bleeding going on. Everything in this town that we knew was a lie. Janitor was evil and terrible this whole time. Ay, ay, ay. Like, yeah, there's no... I'm not saying you need to be totally dramatic and sad, but like, in a small town like this, 4 or 5 deaths would be insane.
I hope they died knowing nobody loved them.
I can't take my eyes off of.
I just know Mikey ended up in Andy Warhol's factory.
I'm the new janitor now.
So I thought the Strangler was going to be a teenager, hence the title, Teenage
Yeah,
Strangler.
but he wasn't. He didn't exactly strangle teenagers because that one lady was older.
That's
So
right.
why the title Teenage Strangler?
Well, that exactly is my point.
It would, you know what would actually be really fun if you had enough people at one point? A big mystery science like dance party where you play like Yipe Stripes and like the song on the jukebox and Girl in Gold Boots, the gold song and all that stuff. It's like that would be really fun. Yes, the song. I forgot about this almost.
Best Thanksgiving
Song.
break ever.
Oh, you betcha. I can't wait to get home. Oh, bye-bye, Mr. Schlotsky.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, kids.
I think this is Mike's first song
The bell
on
has
the
rung,
show.
school is out, the kids have all gone home. All I do is sweep and pout. I'm left.
There's more genuine emotion in this 2-minute song than like that whole
Make sure
movie,
the
man.
hallways are gleaming. I keep all the garbage at bay. But inside my heart will be screaming. How did I end up this way? I'm a janitor, a janitor. I clean up the puke at your school. A large fistful of sawdust is my essential
That's a fun thing to have to clean up after every
I'm a
take.
janitor, a janitor. I start work early each morn.
Ouch. I like how they even gave him like as similar as they could of a
and
plaid
a
colored
large
shirt on him
collection
as
of
the
porn.
janitor.
I'm a janitor, a janitor. I'm looked on as kind of a leech, but at least I get more respect than the ones who have to teach.
He's a janitor, a janitor. Please don't sell him short. If you get him too mad,
I'll show you my disgusting wart.
he's a janitor,
I'm a janitor.
a janitor. He needs to be loved and respected. He once dated Josephine the plumber.
And guess what? Yeah, I was rejected.
He's a janitor,
A janitor.
a janitor.
It is funny too because I'm thinking this is only his
Both think
second
he's pretty keen.
episode Mike did. And I'm pretty sure Kevin said at some point that back then Mike was a little shy about singing. So it's pretty interesting that in the second episode they're like, you're singing the whole song, man. Do you think so?
Oh, good one, Mike.
Frank was swaying to your little song there and got sick. How sick? That's your dinner for the next 3 weeks, Frank.
Man. That is such a fun episode, guys. Let's see. Yeah, people are like, wait, they suspected that he was messing with kids as a teacher, so they made him the janitor. I know, it makes no sense. I bet Mike was playing that piano. Yes, I believe Mike did all their music, really. Let's see. So, first of all, thank you all so much for being here. We had an average of 32 to 3 people today, which is more than last week, which is amazing and great. I want to thank you guys all so much for being here. I hope you guys all had a really fun time with this one. We're definitely going to wait to have the stinger at the end here. That's always a very, very fun short. Again, as I said earlier though, if you donated last week, I accidentally did not have the rewards on. If you donated 25, 35, or 50 plus on all of those, please email me. Email is below so you get it. Oh, let's get this real quick.
And he didn't steal no bike either. I did.
And on that, there we go. Let's see. There we go. So, anyway, that was really fun. I needed this. Thank you so much. Absolutely. So it says next week, Time Chasers. Maybe. It depends on if we get more donations in for it. If you want to watch Time Chasers, we're looking pretty good right now. But if you are more interested in either Deadly Beast, Track of the Moon Beast, or The Leech Woman, please go and put your votes in on the campaign page, again down below. Let's see, we're at 312 out of 500. I know we can reach that 500 by the end, guys, with 2 more, well, till the end of this week, and then 2 whole more weeks and streams to go. So, please, 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 show up if you can. Again, just show up to have a fun time, even if you can't donate. Oop, gonna get my hair caught in this thing. There we go. Even if you can't donate, come in just to have some fun. Again, if you had earned rewards last week and I didn't have them public, and I'm very sorry, please email me and I will work that out with you guys. Thank you so, so much. I know we're gonna get to that 500 by the end. Let's see. Again, next week it's looking like Time Chasers, but that's up to you guys. That could always change. You guys are all so, so welcome. Everyone is like, thank you for the lovely night. Thank you, it was great. I'm so glad that you guys all loved this so much. I've been having a great time with it. So next week is Sci-Fi Week. Week after that is Netflix Week. And then after that, everyone seems to love these. And we have more people than last time. So we will probably be going forward with more streams, especially through the holiday season. So thank you guys so, so much. Let's see. Sorry you won't make it next week, Jackie. But it should be up on the archives, and there should be no watermark next time. I will be sure it's gone. That was my fault. So YouTube Premium and Gamecaster Premium are what we need for sure. So thank you guys so much. I'm glad that we all had such a great time again this week as we did last week. I'm glad you guys are all still excited to keep doing this. I'm always worried that I'm not going to be interesting enough or whatever. Thank you. You're weird, which results in creativity, you know. Thank you, Roland. I wear that with pride very much. So, thank you guys so much. I have an Every Riff Track short review about to come out, as well as the Catalina Caper theme song as told by Google Images. So we have a lot of cool stuff coming up this week. And then remember, next Monday, 7 to 9:30 Central, we will be watching a Sci-Fi Mystery Science episode, most likely Time Chasers. But that's up to you guys in the end. So, thank you guys so much, and I will